Hello and welcome to the Inglorious Bards. I am your gregarious Game Master Tom, and this is adventure number 2 of Season 6. So glad to have you here. I am joined by an eclectic group of people, if I know what that word means, and we are excited to come back again after a bit of a delay to our next adventure. We're so excited to have you here and joining us. If you are joining us live, we absolutely appreciate it. We're coming to you live every Tuesday, 6:30 on Twitch and YouTube, and then you can catch us on your favorite podcast platform. Check out all that stuff with all the links you need on our website, ingloriousbards.com. Before we get into things, let's have a quick introduction of who our heroes are. Let's start with our kineticist, master of air and earth, a ratfolk Yosoki who goes by the name of Dash. Say hi to folks, Dash.
My name is Dash. Hi. I'm all the things he said I was, and probably a little bit more. No, that's it.
All right. Sitting next to him is our bard, a gnomish bard by my sight from over here, who goes by the name of Jericho. Say hi, Jericho.
Greetings, gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Jericho Quintillion, and I'm here to play songs and try to help us move forward with the goals that we set.
Fantastic. And then we have our champion of the goddess of Carahel, goddess of healing and knowledge, Yannick.
Yannick.
Yes.
Warrior of Carahel, defender of knowledge, and all-around okay guy.
Except what my name said wrong. Across from him is Hemlock, a shadowy figure who is a master of the gun. Say hello, Hemlock.
I'm Hemlock, the greatest gunslinger Varen has ever known.
And then we have Galen. Galen is a thaumaturge, a warrior connected to the supernatural world. I think a master of a magical mirror, which is pretty slick. A human by race, swordsman by trade. Say hello, Galen.
Hello, everybody, and Happy New Year. We're going to have a great adventure. Trust me.
Great. And last is our human priest, also from the goddess of Carahel, and this is Acolyte Agiri. Say hello.
Wisdom and knowledge to all of you. My goal is to protect and keep all those here alive as best as I can.
Fantastic. All right. Well, without further ado, let's get a recap of what happened last session from Jeremy.
All right. So we introduced our characters to the heroes. What did I just say? We were introduced to our characters and heroes in the last session where there was a whole idol that Dash was stealing on an idea of recovering it, working with Hemlock, of course, as well as with Jericho. Lots and lots of creatures that got taken down for the process, but they were able to get it in. They returned it back to Lady Vice, the hag that needed it from them, and then gathered together with the rest of the party. Galen's diplomacy, by the way, got us paid double for that, which was pretty super. I think it was 2 gold instead of the 1, so good for us. As we furthered on, we kind of bumped into a guy named Popper who wanted to kind of like pick a fight for a little bit, but we found ourselves back at Peg's Tavern. Good old Peg's Tavern in the heart of Tavern. We're all based, and got to see a variety of different people and hanging out with there. In fact, one of the things that we found out while we were in the tavern was that the toadies, the half-elves that are known for working the barges and making sure that contact is going up and down, are having a bit of a revolt. At least there's some trouble happening down at the water that we found out about. We all went about doing our various duties throughout the day and trying to find different pieces of information. Jericho, of course, wrote songs and played a great one for Dash and pretty much nobody else.
Oh, the seekers of idols.
We heard it. We heard it. No, it was good. It was a song. You did it.
Okay, thank you.
There was also a whole level of Yannick and Agiri meeting the priest Orion at the Carahel Temple, where they found out that it just got ransacked by some thug who is looking for scrolls and spells by the name of Gazmore. Gazmore, with a little bit of an poking investigation, we found out it was working with Popper. And we were then given his headquarters of where he was at. So we are on our way to pay Gazmore a visit, possibly get some scrolls back and figure out what's been happening. Some kobolds got in the way. We took care of that and nearly died in the process, but we're done. And now we're headed off to Gazmore and Popper to see what's coming up next. That's where we left off. So from there, let the adventure begin.
Our heroes are several hours outside the city of Tabernary in an area known as the White Hills, off the beaten path with some sparse trees to some dense clumps of forest. This is a slightly wild area, not where many roads and caravans pass by. The heroes have been searching for the location of this crazed scroll thief by the name of Gazmore and have been scouring the hills. Just beginning their search, they have slain these kobolds. You stand amongst the dead little reptilian creatures, their corpses scattered about the beautiful grass, little tufts of colored flowers, a nice wind blowing down. The big steep hills are still around you. You still have plenty to explore. What would you all like to do?
Are you bleeding over there?
Hark, do I hear the sounds of
Minor. Flesh wound. I'll be fine.
flesh wound?
Oh my.
I have some spells prepared for the two of you.
I just need a minute to sit. Maybe, I don't know, 8 hours or so.
We do not have 8 hours.
I'd have 8 hours. 2 spells go off in quick succession. One towards Jericho, one to Galen. The bare minimum of which is going to heal them to full, so I won't bother rolling that.
Okay, what are these spells?
Heal.
Oh, all right.
Both heal.
What does it do?
It heals.
In a word, what does that spell do?
I could take care of that over a short period of time without the expenditure of your holy power.
I will bow to
By the
what you're
expenditure of my
suggesting.
holy power. And I will lay on hands, and then we'll rest briefly, and then I will lay on some more hands, and then we will rest briefly, and then lay on some more hands until everyone's wounds are healed.
And how much do you heal with a lay on
Approximately
hands?
8 hours?
Yeah, it will take approximately 8 hours
6
to
hit
complete that.
points.
Yes, and I can do that every 10 minutes.
Okay, so how many 10 minutes does that take?
I just one of those and I'm dandy.
Okay.
What's your question?
Divide the total missing health by
How long
6.
are we resting?
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, we got 18, so 30 minutes.
Okay.
Dashes, and I want to check each of the kobolds
Yes.
to see if they're carrying weapons, coins, or anything that one might consider a loot.
You do find
loot.
Well, if they have a loot, I'd
yeah,
like
the
to, I'd like
bard's
that.
all over it. You do find something on them. You find a window that says window settings. What the hell? You do find
May have connectivity issues.
One of them's carrying the window out of their house.
Yeah.
Yana, can you describe in great detail how you touch me?
In fact, I can.
But you're not going to, right? That's,
how does it look? What does it look like?
Well, yeah,
It's the
so...
holy lick.
no, it's...
I'm fine.
No, you said you need at least one. It is a little less than a Mr. Miyagi type thing, but there is a little warm up to it, not quite touching hands, using channeling Carahel's energy, and then just kind of, just a light hand on your shoulder. It is, yeah, it tingles. And
That's how you know it's working.
yeah, exactly.
coming from the priest. It tingles. Yeah,
Is
yeah.
that mint I smell?
And that's there's maybe if it were really dark out, you might be able to see a nice little glow, but otherwise you would miss it.
Okay, I'm 100% picturing static electricity.
I mean, absolutely.
Zap. Zap.
He heals the light switch every time he touches it.
He has to rub his hair briskly.
Dash, you have found 15 silver coins. And a strange, and you're pretty sure, magically infused thick stick of incense that you will need to spend some time to look at.
What you got there, Dash?
I have a stinky stick and 15 coins.
A magic stinky stick.
Can I take a look at that stinky stick?
I mean, you didn't get it yourself.
You're welcome to continue holding it.
Okay.
I'm surprised it's not in your mouth already.
Wow.
All right, just stick one end out. Like a straw. Okay.
Here.
Yeah, I want to find out what's going on with this stick.
You will need to do some about 8 hours worth of daily preparation.
Well, let's wait on that.
All right.
It seems a little complicated right now. You can put that back in your mouth. Here, I'll just push it back. There you go.
That's what you found.
I got him. Everyone else good?
Yeah.
Smell of
Start
dying
looking.
kobolds are going to draw more dying kobolds if we stay here.
Do you want to leave them? Do you want to burn them up? Do you need to bury them?
Kobolds don't need burying.
Glad you see that.
Soulless creatures.
While my compatriot is working on recollecting his healing powers, I will be sitting and quietly strumming on my ukulele and kind of refocusing myself.
Okay.
Do you need another lick?
No, I watch this lick.
And I stand corrected. Galen, during your time as they're spending about 30 minutes healing, you are able to. It only takes 10 minutes.
Oh, okay.
It only takes 10 minutes.
Cool.
What?
That's a long time to stare at his mouth, but okay.
What is your arcana and occult skills?
Arcana's 3, Occult is 3.
Okay. You easily identify this as... Where did it go? As a lesser smoke stick. With a little crack of this incense-looking thing, you create a screen of thick, opaque smoke centered in one corner of your space. It's a 5-foot burst. So if you imagine a square, it would be your square and the 3 squares around a corner of you, whichever you choose, and it creates obscuring smoke. You are concealed to anyone, and they're concealed to you from that direction, and it lasts 1 minute, or if it's dispersed by wind.
I will explain all of that to Dash as I'm looking at it.
This is, as it's magical smoke, there's no way it could affect my aura, and my aura couldn't affect it as well using air, correct?
Correct.
Hemlock, this looks like you.
Doesn't look anything like me.
He's far thicker than that.
It reminds me
I don't know
of,
if you turn it in a certain way, it kind of looks like him a little bit.
See?
I will take it. We'll take it from you.
Okay.
And we'll use it wisely.
I'm sure you have good use of it.
All right, you have a lesser smoke stick.
That's what she said.
Nope, that got me way too fast. Sorry. Completely caught me off guard.
What? Why did she say that?
I don't know.
Okay.
30 minutes has passed. Everyone is healed up. That is, by the way, a huge power of the champion class with that lay on hands.
Yeah, holy cow.
What is that? 6. You could heal 36 hit points in an hour.
Yep.
Yeah.
With beyond any other bandaging anyone else does. That's
Do you want to give me one more lick while we're
Yeah.
preparing to go?
No.
Want to? Want to?
Lick me!
He's of a different sect. Brother in arms.
I'm back up to full now.
You are.
Everybody's a fool,
And I have restored my last focus point.
okay.
as have I. That's what.
A lot of ground to cover.
Do we know exactly where here in the hills that we are? Okay.
Do the kobolds appear to have come from a specific direction or from all directions?
They ambushed you on this little hunter's path that you were on.
Yeah.
There's no way of knowing where the kobolds came from.
Yannick will actually look around to see if he can figure out where the kobolds came from.
Okay.
In defiance of the order.
Make a survival roll.
This is just Aguirre just passively being annoying. And we don't know where they've come.
No, we probably don't. I rolled a 2, and so a total of 5.
Okay.
So I think each
Totally
of us should
unknown.
try doing
Totally.
that
Can never
one
know.
after the other.
No.
They always travel single file to hide their numbers. Weren't we tracking the other the Gazmodo?
I hate to break up the
Come
Yeah,
to these
Gazmore.
hills.
kobold hunting party, but yeah, we've got bigger fish to fry. We should get a move
Oh,
on.
that sounds delicious. You have some?
We'll get some after. Tony's have a really good recipe about down in the river.
This is true.
Are there other indications on the horizon or available skyline? Fires that might be running?
No fires that you see, no. Just lots of small and sometimes steep little hills. Not big mountains, but just lots of hills, lots of trees. You're in a little bit of a clearing area, so you can see a little bit of ways, and then you can see the different shapes of these trees and patches of grass. It's beautiful, but you also know it's a little on the dangerous side as you were just ambushed.
Are we already in the White Hills, or are they still further
You are
ahead?
in the base of the White Hills right now.
And we also have a pretty solid pinpoint on the location of the camp. It's not like just go to the White Hills and look around. Like we were told where the camp is, right?
Not a camp. I don't recall it being a camp. I thought he was in a structure, a building. He had his own place up in the White Hills. That's what we heard from Limble.
Well, we know approximately where we're going. Yeah.
And we're there.
Yeah. And suddenly time passes. No, I have an idea of where we were starting. I was leading everyone on the party, so I'm gonna continue with that.
Okay. You guys have no specific coordinates given other than
We
the
do
White
not.
Hills.
It might do us well to be at the top of the White Hills. A better vantage point.
It's a good idea.
We head
But
up.
it does make us vulnerable. But I'm protected by all of you.
Well, above the tree line, we can also see what's coming. So up we go.
If
we
they
go.
have a tree line, are they hills any longer? Or is that a mountain at that point? Oh, you pass the hills. These are the White Mountains. You're at the White Peaks.
Not too far.
You gotta go
You've
back
gone
down.
too far.
When you hit White Everest,
All right, you guys explore upwards towards the high ground, making your way through these trees and grass and fields. As you travel through there, I need who's leading it? Our kineticist,
Yeah.
Dash. Make a survival roll for me, please. 20 is your target number, by the way.
Ooh, 16.
Okay. You have succeeded in getting in the general direction of where you need to go, but it's taking you more time than you expect.
Taking me more time than they expect?
Than
or
you expect.
Than I expect.
I've
Shoot.
just added a die to our tension pool, a new mechanic that we're doing here that will slowly account for pacing of exploration, and we'll see those effects later. Right now, just putting a little die in a cup. Don't worry about it. As you start going around, there is a sudden whistle in the air, and there is an arrow that flies and hits a tree right next to Jericho's head.
Cover. Die for cover.
Holy guacamole! I'm diving to the opposite side of the tree from where the
Okay.
arrow's sticking,
You're well covered, as is Galen.
and looking
There's more
for the
cover.
source.
I'm gonna die behind the same tree. So
This is my tree.
picks him
it's
up.
big enough for both of us.
Is there
that
more
what-
cover to be had?
Yeah, there's
What's the
plenty of
rough girth
trees.
of this
Yeah.
tree?
There's lots of trees around here.
Gary is
I'm
finding
just going
cover.
to get low and focus on where the arrow came from.
Make a perception roll, Hemlock.
Same. I'd like to know where this thing came from.
Make a 14, either one of you.
Yannick draws a
did
javelin
not
and
make it.
shield
I'll
and
try
starts
mine here.
charging towar's whatever way the arrow came.
Okay.
If there's more, let me know.
I
and
think that
may change
defines
things.
him quite well right
Uh-huh,
there.
yeah.
What'd you guys get?
All
I got a
right.
12.
I also got a 12.
Okay. You have no idea where that's coming
Okay,
from.
where's this arrow? What direction is the arrow sticking out from?
There's a 45-degree arc. Oh, and there's another arrow coming at you. And it's going to come at the knight who's charging. That is a total of 5. You still can't tell where it's coming from. It was so bad.
All right, seeing you charging, I'm not going to let you go out there alone. I'm running out there with you, and I'm going generally in the direction that the arrow shaft is pointing.
Okay.
Do you all know where you're going?
Surrender and you will be let. Given mercy.
I am zigzagging between trees, though, because this is absolutely bat-esque crazy. So, yeah, no.
Seeing you run out there after where that arrow came and
say
try to come
shit.
after me, I'm hiding behind the tree.
Geary is taking time out of his cover to see where the arrow might be coming from.
You may make a perception roll as well with a 13.
Thank you.
I'm just running in a random direction, I think, because I haven't made a perception check.
To the right.
23 is my
With a critical success, you spot a gentleman.
I'm sitting there.
You spot a gentleman wearing woodsman clothes with a satchel around his shoulder and a bow, who is taking quite a bit of cover behind a tree. Very hard to spot. He is miles away from where Yannick is heading at the current moment.
I'm almost to him!
He's back in Tavernry.
Just
But that's what you see. And then you see the guy knock another arrow, and he's pointing it at Yannick, but holding and aiming and aiming and aiming.
And what would be his distance from Geary?
From Aguirre, 280 feet.
Where is he? Where is he?
Let's go with Aguirre again.
Lets out a sharp whistle to get someone's attention who's running away from him. And Aguirre is pointing where the marksman is.
Do I notice the target of his pointing or not?
You do. All of you now see.
You just see a tree and an arm.
point. Yeah, all of you can make out the general vicinity. Those of you running have a general vicinity. Those of you not running can see the figure now.
Yeah.
We don't want to hurt you.
Hemlock's gonna sneak and try to flank him.
All right, make a stealth roll. Actually, tell me your stealth
Plus
score.
7.
Ooh. All right. You successfully stealth, as far as you know, around to the side.
Okay. Actually, I have extra sneak speed as well.
Oh,
That
do
matters. I do.
Then I'm going to roll a 10 to attack you because you rolled a natural 1 on your stealth roll. An arrow goes flying, hits the grass next to you, and you hear the voice from the tree call out, "Don't come any closer!"
Well, what?
And he fires again at your feet, Yannick.
Mm-hmm.
Hold your ground, you're not kobold!
Yannick stops. We are not, and neither are you.
Who are you?
I'm Yannick.
We're adventurers from Tavernry. We mean you no harm.
We are under official business from the city of Mirskan. You will not interfere.
I'm still sneaking forward at this point.
What is your stealth?
+4.
Okay.
Trying to stay to cover, stay in the brush.
All right.
We're on business of Carahel. And as long as that business doesn't interfere with your business, then that's your business.
Jericho's trying to figure the math. He slowly steps out, still has his bow pointed, and says, "You speak no lie. I see the symbol of Carahel."
Indeed.
And he puts he lowers his bow. Then my apologies. I took you for ruffians or nasty creatures about here.
Out here in the wilds,
He hasn't
it's
seen you
understandable.
And he limps over to you. See, he has a bloody bandaged leg and limps in your direction.
And
He holds out a hand for a manly predator slapping of the wrist handshake.
Yannick gives it and takes
You
note.
son of a bitch.
Can I help you with your wound?
He says, yes. You clerics are known for this. I appreciate it.
Indeed. Seems like vaguely disappointed, but doesn't correct him.
Oh, this is the static charge one. Oh, okay, I know this.
I just healed 5.
And I will lay on hands.
Okay.
And heal 6 points of damage.
You heal him right up. You've healed me right up.
Were you an adventurer before you took an arrow to the knee?
You shall be again.
I thank you.
Of course. Of course.
You said you travel
Ah!
with others. Like, Gary's like
This
right
is the
there.
head that comes out from behind the tree.
Was I able to sneak forward successfully? Does
You
he know where I am?
were.
All right, well, I'm behind him now, so
Okay.
I'm just flanking, covering.
This is a Geary acolyte of Garahel.
So you're a holy order. The 6 of you.
There's several of us.
I am entirely not.
Yeah, same. I just kind of
shot with an
snicker at
arrow.
holy.
This
okay.
is the part where we can keep things to ourselves.
What business does Mirskan have?
Policy.
So far
While
away
he's
from
answering that question,
Mirskan?
Agiri is looking for the others, quote unquote. So
Okay.
scouring the.
Make another perception roll.
And having spent time in Mirskan, is there any identifying,
23.
insignia or armor or anything that this person is wearing that would tell me who they are?
Make a society roll. What did you get on your perception roll, sir?
23.
23. All right. And let's see the society roll.
7.
7. All right. You are not able to deduce anything from his garb. And with your 23 perception, you scour very, very closely and detect no one else in these woods. And Hemlock, you were asking a question.
What does Mirskan have to do way out here in the White Hills? You're a long way away from home.
It's a message. I'm a messenger. Straight from the Silver Council. So this is
Are you headed? This is your destination, or are you headed to Tavern?
to Tabernary. I took a shortcut and it did not quite work out.
Yeah.
I'm assuming you are heading to Tabernary yourself?
We are coming from Tavern. We will be headed back soon.
Follow the trail of dead kobolds that way.
If
You've
you would
killed
like us to
kobolds.
take your message for you,
That is
we
not
can do that.
possible.
Oh, it's secret. I understand.
What is your name?
He looks-
We don't either.
He says, my name is Nuridor.
Who?
That's a
What?
Nuridor.
Nuridor? Oh? Nuridor? Nuridor.
He's a human, eh?
Yes.
All right.
Nuridor of Mirskan.
This way. To the left. 3 steps down. Go the other way, because you got a little confused. And then go right. That will take you 2 hours more into Tabernary.
I appreciate this.
Of course, if you'd like some cover, some help,
You can wait till we're done with our task.
You can come
and then
along
we'll
with
come
us.
back. That wasn't what I was going to say.
Some things are better left not said.
No, it would be great to have another hand helping out. More eyes, right? Everybody, right?
You are
Dare
pretty
to
good with
join
that
us,
bow.
new Redditor?
He says, Nuridor, and I must get to Tabernary as soon as possible.
Mm.
I thank you for the instructions, and again, I'm sorry if I wounded anyone or startled anyone.
You
No.
hit that tree really hard.
Yeah, you didn't seem to be able to hit any of us. Maybe were you
I
trying
assumed
to?
it was intentional.
I believe he was hitting everything he was aiming for.
Hmm.
And he goes over and recovers several of his arrows.
If not, practice your aim.
Well, keep your eyes open for kobolds. I heard you said you slew some. They were the ones that waylaid me.
Have you encountered anybody else while you've been out here?
No.
Have you seen no encampment structures, anything like that?
I have seen no structures of any kind.
Do I just have a vibe off this guy, whether I believe a word he's saying? Because he's out here all by himself in the middle of the woods, off the road, without any gear that says he's from Mirskan, just saying, I happen to be out here doing this thing that I say I'm doing.
Where are you coming from again?
The city of Mirskan. You have to determine that for yourself.
Okay.
That's a weird shortcut.
It is
Why
this
did he
is
not
a
just
way out of?
Why did he not just follow the
way.
open road? Why? Let me ask this question that Alan does not know. Mirskan is west of Tabernary. What
Yes.
direction are the White Hills from Tabernary?
They are northwest.
Okay, so it's not
He's-
completely.
No, he's way off.
He didn't have to
way
get
off
past
the map.
Tabernary to get to us, but it's the wrong direction.
I mean, it's west.
He's
to
a lying
Mirskan,
son of a
northwest.
bitch.
Yeah,
I'm gonna.
I'm gonna lean over the Dash and go, "Hey, Dash,
Same idea.
I don't think I believe a word this guy's saying."
I don't think it matters.
Well, what if he's what if he's with the guys that we're going after?
reason.
He doesn't seem like a wizard type. We've already seen what Popper looks like. I think he's in the wrong place at the wrong time, and he's wasting mine.
It's a super inconvenient.
Who's your message for, Davin?
Says, I'm not at liberty to discuss.
Who's it from?
Also not at liberty to discuss. It is official city business.
You already
Well-
said the silver count.
All right, I'm gonna try to charm this guy a little bit.
Who's?
You're going to charm
Can
him.
I just ask
Well-
who the Silver Council is? Because I've never been to Merskin.
So you probably already know this. He'd know it officially, but the Silver Council is who is in charge of Mirskan,
Never
who
been.
took in the place of the king of Navarre when he died.
Well, I'll bid you good day then, and good luck in whatever your adventures lead you.
You as well.
Daylight is wearing.
He's collected his.
May the blessings of Carahel travel with you.
I will take them gladly.
That's
We
like
happen to
blowing you a
see
kiss. Mwah!
We
Carry
happen
on.
to see you in Tabernary when we get back. I will buy you a drink.
I will buy you a drink, he says to Yannick.
I'll buy him a drink.
I'll give you the drink that he bought me, and then we're all having drinks.
He points once more, Dash nods, and he heads off in that direction. Your group carries on following the ramblings up and down the hill, verbal ramblings and actual running around that Dash does. Not quite heading in the right direction, but after unnecessary waste of time of several hours.
Wait, no, hey, we gotta go back. I just went another spot.
The White Hills! Oh!
These are the beige hills. Oh, eggshells.
Eggshells.
Why do they put them right next to the white?
Oh,
Would you like some help with?
No!
Okay.
After some time, you find what you were looking for. Tracks, recent tracks, heading up a steep hill straight towards a small cliff.
Are there little bits of blood like they had a wound on one leg?
Negative.
Okay.
Negative.
we have not been going around in circles.
The trees here get a little sparse, and you're just dealing with some grass, little tufts of flowers here or there. And towards this small cliff, the tracks go. There, carved into the cliff, is a stone double door. It is 10 feet tall and 30 feet wide. Chiseled into each side of the large stone double doors is a word on each side in an old language. The door is curved in nature and clearly hides a space just beyond it inside the hill itself. There are a half dozen statues that lay in ruin not far from the door. They are indistinguishable and have been withered away by the elements over many years. Stretched between two of the statue remains is a tarp with a fire pit beneath it. Finally, not far from the fire pit is a curved slab of stone, almost like a war memorial monument type thing, only 5 feet in height. Its curve matches the curve and facing of the double doors, and on this slab are strange symbols, and the tracks head to the door.
And no signs of any people.
You've got a great view of some of the other hills, a nice wind blowing. It smells fragrant and nice.
And after our encounter with New Redor, I would have taken the time to recuperate my lay on hands.
Sure.
The cliff is in front of us. We're looking up at the cliff with the doors carved
It's
into
a
it.
small cliff, like 25 feet high.
Hemlock.
Can I look at that writing and see if I recognize anything I
You
see
make your
on
way up to
there?
the top of the cliff.
Oh, what
Make sure
languages
we're
do
not
you know?
walking into a.
Oh, I speak Fey,
But the
and I
six
speak
to go
Gnomish.
into
Okay.
the mountain.
Well, common.
Yeah, but if
You do not recognize.
this is somebody's hideout, they might set
Byzron?
up sentries up
Old
top.
Byzron?
Hold on, we got talk over here. What's going on over here?
25-foot cliff.
It's a 25-foot cut, I think would be a better way to describe it. So the hill's going up, and then they carved in this door, and then the
Okay.
hill continues on.
Temple Petra. Okay. good.
Okay.
Is there a way, or any possibility that as Jericho looks at the writing that he might not be able to read it, but like recognize it? Kind of like I don't speak Russian, but I might recognize Russian.
Nope,
Okay. How about Old Byzron? Is it happen to be an Old Byzron?
it is.
You are the
Then the former scribe turned warrior is able to read whatever the inscription is.
Oh, you spent some time studying some old languages in the temple.
yes,
Nice.
I did. Yes, I did. Before my change of heart.
On
Sabbatical.
these double doors, there's the big seam right down the middle. You see
Or
no
just
handle
sabbatical.
of any kind, but the right word is Ivakeel, 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 Ivakeel,
Yeah, say that. Can you spell one more time?
Ivakeel, Ivakeel.
Okay.
And the left word is fort.
Do I not know what Ivalkeel is?
It is a proper name.
So this is Fort.
Fort.
Fort Ivalkeel.
You don't just say clear your throat.
Fort
What about
Avocado.
the slab?
Oh, slab. Yes. What does the slab say?
Matching slab?
Matching slab. The slab, as you approach, gives an aura of coldness from it. Quite cold.
I feel cold.
The
like cold.
slab has some little tiles upon it that have different symbols on the tiles. There are 2 rows of tiles. The top row has 4 tiles, and they are a bird, a crown, a moon, and a ship. Quiet, Alistair.
Bird, crown.
Moon, and a ship. The bottom has an axe, castle, a frosty snowflake, so cold, axe, castle, cold, dagger, fire, knight, dude riding a horse, knight, stars, sun, 2 more, tree, and a wave. Axe, castle, cold, dagger, fire, night, stars, sun, tree, and a wave.
And that's all on the bottom row.
That's the second bottom row, correct.
While everybody's looking at this, I want to look at the door closely. Is there any seam, anything that can be visible through any of the door jambs or the seam in the door?
You see there's no way to see through. It's locked shut, but what you do see are big stone grooves on the bottom and the top, so you believe that these doors will slide open.
Okay.
Of some cool mechanism.
But you literally can't see a crack between them at all.
Nope. Let's make it a hard one. Make a perception 20 and you might glean a little bit. You're not supposed to pass this.
That is a pass. I just got
nice.
a 23.
You are able to see there is the tiniest bit of not closedness to the scene, a little bit of openness there, and it is darkness. There's no light coming through.
All right. So, judgment time.
Yes.
Am I able to cast my mirror's reflection into the darkness that I can see
Yeah,
on the other
I
side of
think
the
so.
door?
I think so. Yeah, you just need a Thaumaturge. You just need a line of effect, and you have line of effect.
Before I do that, I want to look at the doors, examine the doors to see if I feel like there's any warding spells, anything like that on the door.
Your Arcana and Occult, I think, were +3 each. Yeah. I will make that roll for you. Everything seems fine.
Yuri walks over to the.
Did you check for mundane traps?
The tiles appear movable.
Maybe do that.
The tiles do not appear to be movable now.
But they might be pressable. Dash will go up and he will press on the knights.
Okay.
Super cool.
There is a slight movement inside with that tile.
Okay. So that didn't kill me.
I'm watching.
That's good. Was it really cold?
He then presses the castle.
Okay, you press the castle, and the castle goes inside.
He then presses the crown.
Stand correct. You said knight,
Knight,
castle, crown. Sorry. Knight, castle, blast of cold hits the Yosoki, and you are wounded for 2 points of cold damage.
Rated that. I don't like cold. I get hit for 4.
What?
I'm a desert rat.
Oh, no!
And so cold is extra damaging to me. So
What was your process of thinking here?
So I didn't want to get cold, but what I'm looking at for a fort in front of us would be those that use forts and keep them inside. Those who are typically use forts are the castles and the crowns. But I didn't know if it was a 2-part process or a 3-part process. So don't do the knight and then the castle. Maybe bottom then top.
Is anyone trained in society? If so, you may make a society 23 roll. Other than Galen, as you're messing around with the opening here.
I'm not trained in it anyway.
Yeah, Anik will be making that roll.
All right,
Negative.
15 total.
Okay, all right.
I grew up in the woods.
Come on, can I get a moment of your time?
I was gonna mess
Yeah.
around with some tiles.
Well,
Hey,
Hold on. We got a roll here from our priest.
Was it Knight Castle? Was that what you did?
Yes.
19.
23 was okay. Never mind.
Just so y'all know, I might have a way inside if this whole tile thing doesn't work out or you don't feel like getting blasted by some weird magical energy.
Sure. I might have a way to press all the tiles and not get hurt.
Hold on. We got a lot of talking to each other.
We'll attempt to do a basic crypto resolution for this and try to approach it from a path of order of alphabet.
Okay.
Starting with the axe, moving on to the bird, moving on to the castle, the crown, the dagger,
Gotcha.
fire, and so
All right.
forth.
You press axe, you press bird, you are blasted from the slab with magical cold, and you are frozen and a little bit of freezer burn on you, and you take 2 points of cold damage.
Nope. I tried that way.
Hey, I realize we all have nice. I might be able to press those and not get people blasted by cold. If you want to tell me what to press, because you're all smarter than I am.
Well, the Yosoki, I believe, has the first one correct. He didn't get blasted on that. But
the same thing
the same
happened
thing
with.
just happened.
Yeah.
I will cast Mage Hand and have
Try-
a little spectral hand to just appear in front of the tiles, and I will be able to, as a cantrip, just keep it up there and let it.
Oh, nice. Okay.
So press
But I'll step away, like off to the side. Y'all can tell me which ones to press. It.
knight, crown.
As you guys are figuring that out, we were going to Galen. What are you doing,
Sorry,
sir?
Galen.
What
Well,
did you?
every-
You asked me to come over.
no, you're playing with the tiles. Like this is fine. This is in character. So seeing everybody playing around with the tiles and poke and blast and everything else, I'm just gonna mirror image into the
Okay.
crack through the door.
All right, you approach.
I will check beforehand. I checked for magical stuff. I will check for regular traps based off of Yannick's warning.
What is your perception?
+4.
I will.
No, sorry, 5.
I'll make another roll for you. You detect no traps or anything weird there.
Okay,
Not see
I'm going to mirror step in through the crack in the door.
Okay. And so again, what does that look like? You're approaching the crack. You're looking into your mirror, or how does that look?
Yeah,
like?
so I have the mirror out, and as I kind of turn it in my hand and it catches light, it's almost like there's a flash of light, and then suddenly I appear in a second place. Now, I'm in both places at the same time until I move. So I will use that to my advantage and stay in both places while I look from inside the door.
Okay. And are you then moving from within the second one?
Not yet.
Okay.
I'm just gonna crouch there and get my bearings on the other side of the door.
Okay. All right. You see, as you're on the other side, nothing but darkness with a little bit of light coming through the crack and a really handsome face on the other side.
What? Dude, that devil is handsome. Who is? Oh, that's me. Yeah.
So it gets weird when you start to cock your head a little
Right?
bit.
And it's also really weird because I go to blow myself a kiss, but the other one does the exact same thing.
Yes.
So, yeah. I'm going to light my torch.
Okay.
Yeah. So now I can see what's going on.
All right. You light a torch and can see the inside is a long ramp, wide ramp that is very tall, very wide, and heads further into this hill.
Any controls, levers, anything else around me?
You see the same symbols on a wall here on the right side as you're facing out.
Guys, I'm inside. Oh, hey, I'm over here. I'm inside.
And you do see on the ones on the inside, extra wear on the castle and the tree tiles.
Well, I'm going to press those.
Okay. You press those, and you are blasted for 2 cold energy as well.
Don't do the castle and the tree. Doesn't work. Wait, did I press castle and then tree, or did I do tree and then castle?
Which one would you like to have done? And then I'll tell you. We can go back and redo it.
I want to do tree castle.
You take 2 points of cold damage.
Don't do tree and castle.
Now you want to try the other one?
Nope.
Okay.
Heard something about tree and castle.
Oh, and you're on the inside, right?
Yeah.
And what I imagine when you go on the inside, the outside
Yes.
fades away, and I always imagine just going,
Just dying a painful
it
death
hurts.
every time.
Yes, it's you prestiging it every time.
I love it.
There's always a body healing behind there.
Oh God!
Quivering teleporter goo.
No.
I picture us there like C-3PO and R2-D2 when they're in the trash compactor, just hearing them scream.
Yes.
Yes.
So I think
I have an idea.
it's going to be a good one.
No, not necessarily, but
No,
with
it is.
your
I
mage
feel
hand-
I feel so good about this right now, Hemlock.
With your mage hand,
Yeah.
try moon
Moon. I just pressed moon.
Okay.
stars.
I pressed moon.
You press moon.
Okay. Nothing bad happened.
Nothing happens when you press moon.
Stars.
Nothing bad happens when you press stars.
Does anything good happen?
Yeah, nothing happened.
Did they go chick chick?
They are inset, each of them.
Okay.
That's the sun.
And I pressed the sun.
Sun. There's a blast of cold, and you do take damage, but only 1 point of cold from the distance of which you're at, instead of 2.
Okay.
And they reset back to the original
I'm
position.
gonna step back a little further.
Am I able with my
That's as
lay
far
on
as you can
hands
get.
like heal
Okay.
all 3 people, or can I only heal 1 with each?
One at a time.
each focus
Yeah.
point.
One,
All right.
one per focus point.
Dash.
While all of this is going on, I will have healed Dash, and then I'm going to rest
Start.
while there with the rest of the tomfoolery.
Okay.
Dash
happened.
feeling,
I didn't take anything. That was fine. It was
feeling
just a little
full
cold, but I'm
health.
fine.
runs in and presses moon, stars, night.
So this is Dash, the one vulnerable to cold who has just been healed.
I feel so much better.
Is pressing what again?
Dash. Why?
Moon,
Moon.
stars,
There. Okay.
night.
All right. It
Nick
goes. It goes in. It goes in. Then you are blasted for 2. Weakness 2 is 4 points of cold damage.
It hurts!
And he gets blasted back Marty McFly style.
Yeah!
Yannick, you can read this in Old Byzerin, yes?
You hear through a crack in a door.
Yannick, over here!
I can't hear that at all.
Listen, so first of all, I'm going to share with everybody that Castle and Tree have a little more wear on the tiles in here. There's the same set of tiles. There's a little more wear on those too, so they're involved somehow. But you could read Old Byzerin, yes?
Yeah, I can read Old Byzerin.
Does Ivakeel mean anything?
It's just a person's name.
But you know, like sometimes names like Smith means that, you know, their family came from Smiths. Does Ivakeel have any historical context?
To my understanding, no. But I am not
I failed my society
a
check.
native of Old Byzerin.
Someone else gotta. I'll press him all day. That didn't really hurt, but a tickle.
Try moon, stars, and then fire.
Okay. Moon.
Moon, okay.
Star.
Okay. With fire, you are blasted with 2 points of cold, actually 1 from your mage hand distance.
That was really good. That was just a tickle.
What? Okay, I'm coming out.
And some time has ticked away with a tension die.
I'm coming out from inside since I can
Yes.
kind of go back and forth. I'm going to look at the statues
Okay.
that have fallen down. I want to investigate them a little bit and see if there's any
Oh, the old Skyrim
any
prick.
information on there.
Wow.
I got it!
While you are looking at the statues, go ahead and make your own perception roll this time.
I got it!
That is a 14.
With a 14, you are confident of 2 things. One, there is not much left of these statues at all. They are barely even distinguishable as any kind of humanoid shape. You think they might have been people from long ago, but there's not much to them. They've been really worn down. The other thing, though, that the tarp that was over, there's a fire pit there. You can tell that the fire pit hasn't been used for a couple weeks. Or whatever that means.
Is there anything else underneath that tarp area where the fire pit is?
Nope. Dash, you had something.
Yes!
I think he's got it, you guys.
Dash pushes the mage hand out of the way as hard as he can try it and slaps down on Moon.
Wow, hold on now. You're vulnerable to cold and you're just pushing people away. That sounds a little reckless. I'm going to roll my tension dice
my
right
God.
now. All right, you're fine putting those 2 back in.
Okay.
No roll on that. Go
It's
ahead.
fine then. Still pushes mage hand out of the way. Slaps Moon. Slaps Stars. Pushes Dagger.
Okay. You are blasted for 2 points of cold, which becomes 4.
Do you want to tell us your methodology here, Dash? What are you thinking?
Stop. You can
Well,
just step
and then
away.
No, he
Purchase
told me
a
and it made a
problem
lot of
is he
sense.
isn't.
I bought into this one. This one
Not
was,
even a little bit.
This
He's
one was
very
funny.
convincing.
You said there was a tree inside. Is that right?
Yeah, there's
The castle and the tree are
2
worn
rows,
more.
and
Yes.
he has found some worn on.
Oh, maybe it's moon tree.
We don't have a
Dad.
tree in here though on ours.
Yeah, you do.
You have a row of
We do.
bird crown moon ship. Second row, axe, castle, cold, dagger, fire, night, star, sun, tree, wave.
Wait, does the star one have 1 star or more than 1 star?
Stars.
Well, lots of them.
So, Stars has 2 S's.
Wait, but they're not together.
Moon
That's
has
the
2
problem.
O's. G has 2 daggers, and a tree has 2 E's.
So it's not the stars don't have the S's together. They're not mated
Oh,
like they are in tree and no. I'll do it.
Dash reaches out.
I go no, and I get in front of it and hug him. No, I love you too much.
It hurts so bad. Cold hurts.
And I'll
Stop
rub him
touching
and warm him
shit,
up.
then.
I'll go up and I'll go. But I believe in you so much, and I'm gonna mage hand moon,
Okay.
and I'm gonna mage hand dagger.
Dagger. Those do not sit in place, and you are immediately hit for 1 point of cold.
Okay, and that's not it, buddy.
So when you pressed your original 2 dash, locked in, then fail.
Then fail.
And now what he pressed, locked in, fail.
Moon!
No. And I slap the hand.
Moon has
Tell
been
me what
pressed.
you want to do. Tell the hand what you want to do.
Wait, night worked. We should do. Wait, What if we do moon, star, night? Because night worked before.
It's already been
No,
done.
we've tried.
But
it.
we haven't done moon, star. Oh, we did.
have.
Yeah, it hurt. So that would be dumb. We should not do that.
So, moon, then stars, then cold or tree.
Cold.
You could do moon, stars, and dagger if you're double.
I just
Already did it.
Oh, we
You
did that too.
We did do moon,
and
star,
dagger. You
stagger.
didn't do stars.
We did
Yeah.
moon, star,
Yeah.
stagger, then moon,
Yeah.
dagger.
Oh my god, I'm going back inside.
Okay, I'm gonna press moon.
Yes.
And I'm gonna press stars. And we haven't done tree with that.
Moon and stars are locked into place.
Should we do tree with that?
Go ahead.
Tree.
You're hit for 1 point of cold with your mage hand.
All right, seriously, I'm going inside, guys. Everybody, I'm going to go inside, and I'm just going to see if I
You
can
should go find some stuff.
to see what's in there.
Hey,
We've
give us
almost eliminated anything that can't be the third.
I think you have a lot of combinations yet to go.
Can you get
and
us a
not
room?
as many hit
Can you
points?
get us
So-
a room?
So you're going inside.
I'm going inside, and I'm going to try to stealthily walk up the ramp to see if I can see anything.
One more time, what is your stealth?
+5.
Okay, thank
No, wait,
you.
no. Sorry. My stealth is not +5. That is my perception. My stealth is 4.
Okay, got it. You're sneakily going down with a torch in
I think the
hand.
last one would be because it's cold.
I'm
Yes,
terrible at
I will
puzzles.
try to kind of hold it behind me as much as possible to
Yes.
shield it. But yes.
Okay.
Think so?
You are
Right.
heading down
Just gonna say yes.
this wide.
We're only down to
ramp.
3.
So it heads down from.
I'm
the
sorry,
rock.
not down. Heading,
Oh, just straight in.
yeah,
Okay.
that down. All right. As he's doing that, what else, folks?
Agiri, I think of you as the smartest one here. Do you think cold would make
I'm
sense?
wise, which is why I'm sitting over here and letting you all do this.
Casting cold glyph on the slab over and over.
Do you think cold might be the third one?
Space.
Nothing to go on but guesswork, just like
Okay, I'll try the mage hand with moon,
Okay.
and then stars.
Okay.
and then cold.
You are blasted for 1 point of cold damage, and time is ticking away. I'm adding another tension die.
Now, that seemed fine. That just tickled a bit. I'm feeling okay, except for
does it appear
frostbite.
in any way that the doors have opened at all in recent times?
Yes.
About 3 weeks ago. No, the fire was 3 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago.
Fire
Yeah.
was open.
Maybe it's the opposite. Maybe
Would
it's
there
fire.
be, if I'm walking, if Aguirre is
Already
walking
did it.
around the fire, the
That's true,
similar
I see that.
frustrations of trying
I
to
have that
resolve
list
this,
too?
maybe some degree of rudimentary note taking around the fire, anything markings or some such.
You're checking out the
Stars
fire
Checking
pit.
the fire
Castle.
pit
Okay.
area around the fire pit.
You are looking around there. Meanwhile, Galen, you continue to walk down this corridor. It is, by the way, it is. I had a bit of a size
Sounds
to it.
Or axe.
It could.
Okay.
It's tall, wide stone bricks on
Base.
all sides. It could easily accommodate 2 wagons side by side with room to spare. And you continue to go down this corridor and can hear faintly off in the distance a kind of an icy crystallizing sound briefly, and then it stops into the darkness you're heading.
Galen, don't go too far.
Torch off. I'm dousing the torch.
Okay, you are plunged into darkness.
Am I going to be eaten by a grue?
Any
Maybe.
of these words.
That is the
These
Gru
words.
counter right there, if you're wondering.
I pause and listen.
Okay, you are
can Ask
listening.
him what the word for moon is.
What else would you guys like to do?
Give it.
I'm still searching.
Moon Stars Castle?
1 point of damage.
Yes, I was hoping.
What's the word for friend in Old Bishop?
I've a kill.
What's the word for moon in that old language of yours?
Moon.
Okay.
It's the same. It's weird.
Okay.
Different vowels. M-I-E-U.
All right. This is super fun, though. I'm enjoying it. Okay.
He says with his 9 remaining frozen fingers.
Uh-huh.
All right. I'm just going to mark off a couple of these little things. Okay, no. Wait. I should. Oh,
Hemlock looks like he's ready to do something bold.
Yep.
do something bold, Hemlock.
Moonstar's bird.
All right, you press moon, stars, bird goes in. I am not wrong, apparently. Hemlock has done something different.
Ah.
You have 3 tiles in set.
Oh, and nothing bad happened.
Nope.
Why do I
Some.
love him so much?
You are blasted for 2 points of cold damage, and they all reset back out again
Was it like a distinct pause, or was it right when it hit bird?
when he hits sun.
What did you hit again?
Moonstar's bird.
Moonstar's bird.
Those
Yada
are the-
yada yada.
Yeah, and it's not sun, but we have Moonstar's bird.
Oh, they're all up in the sky. The moon's
I don't know
up in
how
the
long
sky.
this has taken, but every 10 minutes, begrudgingly heal
Ah.
people.
All right.
Ah! 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 Ah!
You gotta let me know.
Dash orgasms.
I
It
think
takes 2 more points of damage.
I think I can all by myself. Gold. Who's gonna touch it? I can do it.
Moonstar's
No.
bird son?
You are not allowed.
Okay, then I'm gonna tell you what to do.
Okay.
Moon,
Stars.
stars, bird,
Got it.
tree.
You're pressing tree.
Yeah.
It goes in.
Crown,
Crown.
It goes in.
castle,
It goes in.
ship,
It goes in.
wave.
The door creaks open.
Okay.
And then he disappears.
I just walk up and I plant the biggest kiss right on Dash's cheek.
For fuzzy little cheek. There's a
Yeah.
rumble of stone, and you hear this as well, Galen, from behind you. And the seam in the door cracks open. One side of the large stone door slowly slides along a thick groove in the ground and ceiling, opening up a dark entrance just beyond that Galen has entered earlier. The other side of the door, though, is stuck in place, its mechanism damaged by time. A musty smell emanates from the dark entrance in the hillside. The door grinds loudly for some time before finally coming to a loud thudding stop. Then all is quiet yet again on the grassy hill.
Grassy knoll.
And Galen, inside you hear no more strange sounds.
Is there a way to, like, wedge this door open so it doesn't?
We know now how to do it.
Well, we know how to do it on one side.
Yeah, the exit code might be different.
Yeah.
I believe Dash has figured out the entirety of this
It
location.
still wouldn't be bad. Be cautious.
We also leave himself open.
That's true.
Well, yeah, newer door might come up behind us and slay us all.
I don't think anybody's coming our way right now, though.
Kobolds.
It's-
That's a
could be
famous
100
last words.
kobolds
What that
coming
is.
After us.
Okay.
So I'm usually back at the group. I don't put my yes,
All right.
but I don't know how to shut this either. So
Uh,
Well, we're bound to draw some attention. I suggest we go inside if that's all right.
yeah,
Hey,
we
let's-
have a friend to find as well.
Oh, yeah. Well, he's probably dead by now.
But Dad,
I'm right here, guys. You give up on me so soon. Oh, my
He was a good friend.
Right here!
Oh, like I think I'm a ghost at this
Pouring
point.
one out for our friend Galen.
Can you feel me?
I got you.
Poor
You're still my
Galen, he
friend.
died oh so soon.
Oh, thank God.
If I lost you, I don't think Cookie would keep making dinner for me.
I don't want
Yeah,
to give
she
him
would.
ideas, but I think when the terrible happens, you get trapped in your mirror for something. Yeah, that's going to be interesting.
Terrible.
With everyone else. Ah!
Whom did you heal last?
It has not been 10 minutes yet to get your
It
point.
would
back.
have
okay.
been Cold Boy over here, Dash.
Still very cold.
Would you like to wait a little bit of time
No!
to get that last heal?
No, we're good.
Okay.
We're good.
Dash.
And I think at the time he was damaged for 4 points of damage, so I
I have him down 8, but you did call out a heal.
yeah.
But that
so
was
4
4
of
to
them.
0, so take
4
4
to
off.
0.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All
What
right.
was your reasoning in
How'd you figure that out?
Oh, when you got the bird in there, it was clear that the moon was going to go with the stars, and there was always pairs. It's always pairs of couples that go together. So birds go with trees, crowns go in castles, ships go on waves.
You're a smart little Yosoki.
Holy crap! You are the. That is why you are my best friend on this whole planet.
Well, that and I'm the most attractive.
Well, I mean,
He
You're
says,
the most attractive Yosoki I know.
I mean,
preening,
you.
That's
licking
true.
himself.
Wow.
I mean, it's Hemlock, but you're right up there.
Are we ready to proceed?
Yes.
I did hear something. I don't know what it was. Some weird ice tinkling sound further in. and-
replicate sound.
It might have been this Yosoki getting blasted a few times.
It very well could have been. That's literally what it sounded like, was something like that.
Icicles on the whiskers.
Yep.
I'll lead the way. And Yannick will step forward with shield and javelin.
Oh, so weird visually.
I know, right? Shield is out.
It's like a
and
Roman.
carrying, and like just carrying
300 over here.
javelin. Yeah.
Okay. What's the rest of the marching order? Who's number 2, number 3? Who's in the rear?
Hemlock will be last.
Okay.
I'll be second.
Okay.
Well, I'll be third then.
I'll be next to last.
Galen's already
Galen.
there.
Oh, it's
The
You're in the
swordsman
middle.
straight in the middle. All right.
Yeah, it might be better to, I don't know.
Maybe
be up
second or
front.
third.
He wants to be third and fourth.
I'm just gonna keep doing it over and over again. So every
you
time
hold
I move,
this mirror, go
yeah.
on top of that hill.
1, 2. 1, 2.
Yeah, you can't make me last because watch this.
Okay, I think I have a rough order as you guys walk down this ramp. As you do so, it goes for some time before it empties into a huge constructed chamber with an even taller ceiling than the ramp itself, not ramp, but corridor itself was. This large rectangular chamber is at least 100 feet, if not more, beyond your light. And the light sources I have are what? What do you guys? What are your light sources? Anyone have a light spell? No one. Oh,
I believe so.
you do?
Yes.
Okay, you can cast it. It lasts all day long on some object.
We've got
Galen's mirror.
Yeah. Basically turns into a headlight. High beam at me, man.
Who is up front?
Mr.
The
Shield.
champion.
Then your shield blossoms with light.
Oh, nice. So you do have some light up front,
Can't
and
see anything back here.
yeah, and that's it. Everyone else who has maybe low light
I
or
have
dark vision?
Low light.
So low light with our gnome bard and our Yosoki kineticist, but in the back with true dark vision is Hemlock. And how far is that out to? Do we know?
60.
6 miles.
I think it's 60.
60.
Okay,
yes.
great. Then you are keeping an eye on the rear.
Like usual.
Fantastic. Okay, great. Got it. So this big, large rectangular chamber you are emptied out into. You see there are a pair of metal doors, one on the left side, one on the right side.
Oh God, here we go again.
Just outside of your ramp. And then further down, there is a large opening about 80 feet down on the left side of the wall. You can hear and feel the wind from outside eerily coming down the ramp after you.
So 3 doors.
Yes.
2 doors and 1 opening is what I
Yeah.
got.
So we're just
Yannick kind of makes his way forward and just going to kind of make his way up to the large opening on the left.
Okay.
And just kind of poke his head around and look down there and see what's going on.
As you do, you gain the Frightened 1 condition for a moment as you see a horrific undead lich dragon head above you and realizing it is a skull of a dragon that has been mounted to the ceiling.
How long's that friend one last?
just one round. Just one round.
Large.
I got 3 more
dragon
seconds.
Yeah, a full-size dragon head from long ago. Its skull is over that door, kind of hanging down menacingly.
welcome to King's Landing.
Mm-hmm.
Or I was thinking another Marty McFly reference of Jaws.
Anything over the other door?
No, that was the big opening. Sorry, not door. Big
okay.
opening. Big opening.
So it is pitch black, no light aside from his shield. He sees it.
Yeah,
Everyone
and
else is
essentially
free
you
from
just see
operating
this
on.
little glowing beam ahead, and then frantic up above, and frantic light everywhere.
And some whimpering, and then
Get it
Then
off, get it off.
darkness. And, I'm okay. I'm okay.
I wasn't scared.
It smells funny in here.
It happens. It's musty in here.
In the doorway you were at there, Mr. Yannick, you see there are large hinges on each side that once held on to wooden doors, but the doors are now long gone. And inside is a smaller chamber, and there you can see little sections of partitioned off stone walls, maybe about 4 feet in height, repeatedly creating little nooks off to the side. And there are 2 other doorways out from this room as well. But you haven't quite stepped into this area yet.
Should we explore this area before we open any doors?
Yeah,
Was that a
Yeah.
dragon? Just so.
Yes.
don't
And
know
I
which to
peed a
fear
little.
more.
Are you sure it's dead?
It's just the skull. It's dead.
If it's not,
But that
Okay.
means whatever mounted it still lives.
I'd like to break a tooth off of the dragon skull.
Okay.
Take with me.
It is old enough that you can do that.
Nice. Goes in a pocket.
Cuts through the pocket.
And your pancreas.
And you need to save that for something cool.
I know.
Something dramatically cool.
yeah, we're gonna. Yannick's gonna look around in the room with the nooks and the crannies.
Okay. You believe this was a stable way back when, and you see nothing of use here at all. Pretty bare.
But there's 2 doors.
There are 2 doorways out on the other side. The left one has a chill to the air coming from it. The right one has a distant sound of a drip. Drip. Drip.
I don't think we should leave unexplored doorways behind us too much.
Which one do you want to go through?
You don't like the cold, so I'll go drippy drippy.
Well, that is considered.
Well, there's 2 other doors back the way, and the
There's
other.
2 metal doors back away, and now these are 2 openings deeper in.
Oh no, the back ones. Yeah, we should do the back one.
Right. Well, those aren't gripping or chilly.
Does the design of things around us appear to belong to any particular civilization?
Make a society 20 roll.
We live in a society.
That is a 14.
Okay.
Sorry, I had to get it in there.
I can't determine things
Get it out of the
with
way.
rules.
Oh, to me it clearly looks orcish.
Is there any obvious cause of death for this dragon?
No.
Beheading.
Bingo.
Debotany.
Should we go check out those doors back by the opening so
Yeah.
that like a million bad guys doesn't come out and kill Hemlock? Just because you're in the back. That's all I meant.
Yeah, go check it.
Okay, I'll go check.
Let's go.
All right, the bard heads off.
We fought. I mean, we're gonna
Yeah.
go together.
All right, you maintain the line awkwardly. Hold it. Rotate faster in the rear. You rotate around. March. Left, right, left, right. And you guys head back to the doors. The first door you open creaks open, and you find both are similar. And after a little bit of exploration, they have stairs that lead up and go parallel this long rectangular chamber with a dragon head in it, and reveal hidden little openings to attack down in. And you believe this would be a way to deliver some damage to a rather large enemy within this chamber.
Oh, this was if they ever needed to quickly kill all the horses in the stable.
Maybe it's not a horse stable.
This feels like a delivery.
It could have been
Points up to the
goats.
dragon.
Oh,
This feels like a place to deliver things and deliver them securely, right? Large 2-wagon wide cave coming in, a big open area for unloading and managing goods, places to watch from above. Somebody's bringing something in and out of here.
Smuggler's
Yeah, something like that.
That feels like a song.
I know you'll get to work on it.
Jericho, our bard, you do find as you're exploring around these little hidden battlements that overlook this room, you do find something of value. You find some strange metal latches that you look at and you've seen before around armorers, and these are armor latches. These can be used to get armor off rather quickly. So instead of taking 1 minute to get armor off, it can take 3 actions to get armor off in an emergency.
How many are there?
Just one set.
So I just
Oh, yeah.
There is a catch,
These
though.
are not,
they have a little catch
I
on them,
like
but that's how they
these,
hook.
but,
There's a catch. They
there's
do
always a
give
catch.
the noisy trait, so if there's a penalty on the armor, it does affect your stealth skill a little bit. Stealthing around.
That's okay.
Okay. Then Yannick, you have gained armor latches.
Okay.
This is a permanent item, and they're no use right now. Unfortunately, you'll need about 10 minutes to sit down and attach
Once
them.
you attach them, can they not be removed and put on another set of
They
armor?
Yeah, I was going to ask, are
They
they
can.
transferable?
They can.
Oh,
Yep.
nice.
But now you have this button that your enemy can go punk and
Does not affect the time to get in, unfortunately, but it is to get out. And I can think of one critical situation that comes up at least once
Yes.
per campaign where that is
Yep.
quite.
Sexy time.
That's right.
Give me a minute, literally a minute. Hold on, keep it
I only
going.
need 3 actions, baby.
nah, I'm done. Then his armor chunks.
Too late.
Before this pill wears off.
Wait, does that mean you're commando under your armor? Like it just pops off and you're just glistening,
I
oily
don't know.
underneath?
I'm thinking-
Let's take a moment and think on that.
I think it's more like nasty
Do you
cast
want to
after
take
it's
that
taken
10
off.
minutes now?
Seals in the flavor.
The extra wrinkles are protection.
Can I have those back?
No. All right.
Lead the way, Yannick.
Which way?
Well, these are
To
corridors
Drippy.
that run.
Go ahead. We're heading to
Do they-
Drippy.
How far do these corridors run down?
The main corridor just comes to an end. It's about 150 feet long, so you have out of the stables two.
Yeah. Sounds like we can
two
either go
doorways.
to the left door, which had a unnatural chill to it, or the right door that was had an unnatural dripping to it.
Maybe it was a natural dripping.
Nope, completely unnatural. Certain of it.
Let's go to the
Well, you would know.
Drip.
No one knows an
Natural
unnatural.
drip.
That's why we have good clerics.
The best.
Yet they still can't seem to completely get rid of it, can they?
I'm in remission.
That's why you're not in the order anymore.
All right, moving on.
Yes.
Which door?
I
vote
think we
drippies.
go dripping door. I believe is to the right is where we have decided to
I
travel.
don't
It
want the
sounds
cold
like.
one that hurts you too much.
Thank you.
All right. You head down the right door. The dripping sound becomes louder as your corridor
I feel
comes
like I
to
should
an
have
end.
taken that 10 minutes.
The corridor comes to an end. Here you find a cistern with water and daylight dripping in from a drain above.
The daylight is dripping in.
Yep. The water is only a few feet deep and seems clean enough. There are 2 buckets here that look new, one of which has a little water in it. There are no other exits out of this cistern.
Can I look and see if there's like coins have been tossed
Yeah.
down in?
Anything in the cistern.
You adjust the shield slightly to get the light to move where you want it. There are no coins or anything you can see in there, other than an old rusted bucket.
Have both buckets been used, or just the one?
Just the one.
And is it tied to like a rope that'll take it up like a well type thing? No.
Nope. And it looks like there is water around the bucket that has been splashed not
So
too
it's
long.
fresh.
Someone's used this recently.
Like more recently than in the last 2 weeks.
Like within the last
Yes.
couple hours.
And they weren't killing dragons anytime soon.
I'm gonna.
I think we need to find out what's behind door number 2.
I want to take out one of my copper pieces. I'm gonna hold it up because I firmly believe in wishing wells. I'm just gonna hold it up to my lips and quietly whisper so no one else can hear what it is, because then it will never come true. A little wish and toss it.
Blunk.
Oh, these people like metal poisoning.
I will take the one.
I fish the copper out of.
I will mark that off of my inventory there.
All right. And write down you've gained 1 wish.
Okay. Yes. 1 wish.
That would be fucked up if you actually gave
I'm holding him to that.
every well we go by.
You've lost 1 wish.
So it sounds like we are going to turn the other way, head back towards the door on the left, down the chilly way.
Okay. You head down the other
Chilly
one.
door lane.
Your corridor on the other side opens up to a cold room with stone shelving missing their wooden racks, with many rusted weapons on the ground beneath the shelves. There is a large stone table here with a dramatic illustration of some kind upon it, but no sooner do you see this than the source of the cold becomes apparent. An ice mephit flies down from the ceiling above. It is a nasty little flying gremlin made of ice, summoned from another realm to this world. It shrieks as it flies down, building up a throat full of blistering ice to blast you all. We have a little bit of a combat here, and I'm just going to do it on our main screen without going to a battle map, and roll some initiative here for you guys. This creature is coming in, and first up is Hemlock.
Bye, Mephit.
Still in the back. How far away is this creature?
About 30 feet.
I'll fire a shot off.
Okay.
Natural 20.
As I said. Bye, Mephit.
27 points of damage.
I'll just end this encounter right here then, shall I? Holy cow! You blow it apart. Ice chunks go flying, little bits of its wings go flying everywhere. It lands and tinkles like little glass, and all is quiet again.
Let it snow, let it snow.
I don't
There's
think
got to
you
be
have to
some
worry.
heads that just turn to you.
Yeah.
Dash, I don't
as we
think you have
just-
to worry about being cold anymore.
What? This is a line time.
Pace yourself.
That was
Killed something?
that was our guide to
natural
this whole
20.
place.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, like,
No,
All
oh
the
my,
time.
No. All right.
like my ears are ringing. Holy shit. Ugh.
What if he was a friend? What if that was our guide to this
Have you ever
location?
known a spirit to be your friend?
Also, what if everything else in this cave heard that gunshot? I think y'all we should be ready for
It's still
trouble.
boom, boom.
What?
Yeah, we're all deaf.
Hemlock, that was one of the most glorious things I've ever seen, and I honor you for saving us all.
It wasn't a save. It was just doing what needs to be done.
That's what heroes
And if
say.
that was your
Come on.
friend,
It's all in the wrist.
I
Something.
apologize.
Oh, what exits from this
It's all
room
in
are
the
there?
gun.
It's all.
It's Thunderbolt.
What are the exits to the room?
There is one other exit to this room, and that's it.
Yannick, you want to cover the exit?
Covering. And I cover the exit.
Okay.
Giri goes over to the remains of the mephit, starts sifting through it and picking up a piece to study later.
Okay, you do so. It is cold in your hand, but you are able to take a chunk of this flying creature. All you know is that it is not from this realm. That is for sure. It is summoned from a realm of elements and brought here. Ooh.
I'm going to take a look at that a
Hemlock
little
would
bit later.
like to go over to the table and look at the illustration.
All right. There's a big stone table. There are no chairs that you can see. There's some debris and piles and dirt and dust, but again, it's been a long time since this area's been used. What you can see, though, on this stone table is a map that is on this table of the region around here, centralized on this point. It has the name that was on the door, also located here. which was Fort Ivakeel.
And is it the map in the table, or it's a map that's
It is a map that is magically drawn upon the table and is in perfect, pristine condition, but it is not a physical object itself. It has different different symbols, different topography type things. You see a note for the city of Mirskan off to the left. Of note is the city of Tabernary, where you have come from, is also located not too far away, but it is listed as Ironwater Fort instead.
What did Mirskan say? Did it have a note?
Mirskan.
Ironwater Fort is now
Ironwater Fort is where Tabernary should be.
Can one of you magic types tell me if this has been cast recently or if it's an older incantation?
Magic types? You throw heels out with your hands. How's that not magic?
I'm not really trained.
I
It's
will-
just
I will
more a
lay my
blessing
hands
from
upon
my
the map.
goddess.
And seek to ascertain, as my friend has asked, if
More,
this has been cast
more in
recently.
arcane nature, really.
All right,
That's magic.
Bard,
Yeah.
make an Arcana or Occult roll, your choice.
I'm
I'll
not
make an
really
occult
trained as an
20?
arcanist.
With a 20, this is very old magic that has been here for a long, long time.
Has been older. Is older than my grandfather.
Alright.
When was Tabernary last called Ironwater Fort? I'm trying to remember.
Make a society roll.
Yeah, I'm not very good at that. 8.
No idea.
Ironwater Fort?
I have not been in this realm long, as some of you, but I have never heard it called that.
I'm just a kid. I don't know.
Yeah, Gary would like to scour his knowledge.
Okay.
No,
Okay.
not her.
Carry on.
Just investigate the rest of the room. What else is...
Nothing
Around
left.
here, nothing, just
There's
the
a
table.
slightly vaulted ceiling that kind of almost dome ceiling that this creature was that flew down from.
For someone who's somewhat local, other than the misnamed town, is there anything else on this map that to a somewhat local boy seems unknown to him on the map? Like, oh, I don't recognize that.
No.
Okay. That's the only thing they got wrong was the name of the town. That's not bad.
If this is centuries old, maybe it's not wrong.
It's clear. I've
20
been to
years
the
ago.
town. It's called Tabard.
Yes.
Is the map is written in Byzrin? Old Byzrin?
Yes. Anything that I said was translated through your.
Maybe you
Champion.
could translate it wrong.
So that tells us something right there. If it's written in
I
Old
doubt
Byzrin.
it.
Oh, maybe that's what those people called the town.
Means
How
Beerscon's
long ago
been
was
here
that
a long time.
language?
I don't know. Old Byzrin's pretty old. It's like a couple civilizations ago. Oh,
okay.
at least one civilization. I think Old Chalorn's 2 civilizations ago.
Names of places change over time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, I believe we've lost whatever element of surprise we might have had. We should probably
Nobody
move
heard
forward.
that. We're fine.
We are
We never have the
in the
element
inside of a
surprise.
mountain.
With what?
An ice
Well-
method?
And?
A
A
Yosoki?
bucket?
We don't have the bucket. We left it in the other room.
Those evil buckets.
We should keep going.
Yeah,
There are
going to the, I
scrolls
guess, the
to be found.
one way forward. We will continue forward.
All right.
Yeah.
While they were looking around exploring, I would have taken the time to rest. It probably would have taken 10 minutes.
No.
Okay.
You
Try.
can. You can take 10 minutes.
You just haven't yet.
I think we should keep going. You're
All
fine.
right. I mean, I'm fine.
I'm fine.
Okay.
All right.
The map
very
is
cool.
an engraving, or it is?
It is magically inked into the.
And there was no way to like disturb it or.
There is actually, as you noodle around, you're able to draw a temporary line and wiggles on it that stays for several maybe 20 seconds before fading away.
It's an etch a sketch.
Oh, if I discover that, there is a moment of fun that then occurs. There's some things that get drawn on there. I try to draw Dasher's face,
Well, that's a
On there.
penis.
I just say that because I have a long nose. That's all that is.
That's his face. What? I've never seen what a
Is
human
it an-
reproductive
is it
organ
an-
looks like, but
Etching?
No,
Can it be drafted?
magically.
Magic.
I'm totally putting my butt on that. Like, I have to make a butt imprint.
As soon as
Right?
that happens, Hemlock walks away.
Okay.
As soon
Hemlock
as
is
that
leaving.
happens, I throw a die.
With his head down.
Yeah.
I'm just struck that apparently Yannick's nether regions look like your face.
All right, that's my cue.
His words.
You guys continue on. It's not so long down a short corridor. You come across a iron door that opens up carefully by Yannick. And you come across what seems to be a small barracks that has been long abandoned. There are, however, one cot that looks to be in decent shape. The smell of excrement is strong here. And there is...
Yannick, God, again.
There's a lantern that is currently giving off some light in the corner. The only sign of civilization really you've spotted so far. There is a suit of heavy armor that sits on an armor stand, somehow still in good condition. There are 2 prison cells just off of the barracks with rusted iron bars as doors. One is wide open and empty. The other prison door is closed, and someone or something is locked behind it, moving slightly in the darkness. And we'll take our break there, and we will be back in just a couple minutes. And you are in this barracks. Prison cells.
Oh yeah, the creature.
Someone
The
has
one-
dark vision.
Yep.
Hemlock.
Is the cell locked? The one that we see a movement in?
The door is closed.
Okay.
I kind of want to look. There's a lantern lit. I want to kind of look around, see if I see someone
What are you all fussing about up there?
tucking
What
around.
do I see in the cell?
You can see with your dark vision there is a creepy old man. He is emaciated, hunkered over. He's watching through the darkness, peering into the lit room of the barracks itself, looking at you. He's got a big scraggly beard, big bushy hair, tattered clothes, no shoes on.
I approach
I-
cautiously.
Okay.
Gray Spell, is that you?
I want to look sides and corners
Too
of the room,
soon.
see if I see someone else.
No one else.
25 years, still too soon.
Old man.
He comes rushing up to the cell iron bars and grabs onto them. Let me out! Let me out!
Why are you in there in the first place?
He's imprisoned me!
Who has?
I'm so thirsty. Do you have any water?
Who's imprisoned you?
Water! And he stretches out through the bars.
I give him my canteen
Yeah.
or
All
whatever I
right.
have.
He gulps and gulps and gulps.
Slowly.
And gulp.
Slow down. You can have the whole thing,
You don't want to cramp up.
but drinking too much at once is gonna not be good.
Oh, thank you.
What's your name?
My name is, they call me Old Glen.
Old Glen.
Who are you? My savior.
My name is Hemlock.
Let me out. And he
Ooh.
rings on the bars.
Settle down. I'm gonna ask you some questions before I let you out. I have to make sure.
I don't like questions.
Well, I have to make sure you are not going to harm my friends around.
I have a question for you. Why won't you let me out? And he bangs on the bars.
Old Glenn, who has imprisoned you here?
I'm so thirsty. No, I'm hungry now.
Who has imprisoned you?
Gazmore. He's a terrible wizard.
I agree. Where is he at?
And he points down another way out of the barracks.
If I let you out of here, where are you going to go?
He points the way you came. I'm gonna go home. Get out of this place. Back to the sunlight.
What?
And then back to darkness.
Where is your home?
And then not gonna
He runs from one cell to the other cell.
Yes, finally! Close the door! Close the door! Give me no water.
Where is your home?
He says, he points to where you guys came from. No, far to the north.
What city? You have a city, town?
I'm not far from a place called the Dell of Shepherds.
Okay. Why
Free me.
did Gazmore imprison you?
He imprisoned me. He has brought me here and is keeping me prisoner for my secret. He was going to kill me. And I said, I know a secret. And then he locked me up and he's keeping me here.
What's your secret?
Why do you want to know?
If I'm going to let you out, you're going to have to tell me.
You were going to take me away and lock me up. He clutches your water skin tightly.
I am not Gazmore, and that is a gift that I gave you. If you would like some food, I can also provide that.
Whoa, let's not get too hasty.
But until you tell me your secret,
A rat! And he scurries to the back of his cell.
How tough is the lock of this thing?
Not
There's
too
no
tough.
lock.
Okay. As
No loss.
as Hemlock is like, oh, before that, just Yannick's gonna just break the lock.
All right, with a smash of your shield, it cracks wide open. And he's still covering it from the back.
I'm gonna hold an apple out through the.
it's
Toss it here before the rat eats it!
Let's not.
That's fine.
He's not actually a rat. This is my
I'm
friend.
gonna-
This is my friend Dash.
I'm gonna back up.
He catches the apple and devours it, watching Dash intently.
Don't need to be here for this. This is just gonna go
This abuse.
on this other side.
It's the racism inherent in the
Yes.
system.
You guys go ahead. I'm gonna sit.
though the cage.
Don't hate the play, I hate the game!
Though the lock is broken,
What?
Hemlock is still gonna put their foot against it,
Okay.
so he can't get out.
What's the nature?
I did my duty.
What's the nature of your secret? Like, what does it pertain to that he's interested in?
I can cast powerful magic.
Oh, okay.
Well, one spell, really.
Okay.
It's luck. It's very frustrating.
It's the knock spell. I don't know why I didn't use it all these years.
I can cast spells too. Oh, well, one spell.
My spell.
Is it summoning?
How do you know?
He knows things because he's connected to Carahil.
I don't know him.
It's a god, goddess, one or the other. I don't actually know.
Goddess.
A chick.
He unlocks your skull.
What do you summon? Glenn.
I can summon things from far, far away worlds to here using magic scrolls.
Did you bring the method here?
No, that was Gazmore.
Do you know? Have you summoned something recently for Gazmore?
No, but I showed him how, and that's what he's doing now. He's summoning and summoning and summoning and summoning.
Oh, well, we're gonna try to stop him.
What is
that-
he
is that-
summoning? Sorry,
That's all right.
I didn't mean
What
to
is he
interrupt
trying
you.
to summon?
Crazy beasts from beyond, frightful things.
Did he say why?
Do you have any greater specificity?
What? He wants to rule the countryside, he said. Become king of the hills. Something stupid.
That is stupid.
Is his large friend with him?
Yes.
Anybody else?
There's a bunch of them.
How many would you say?
Ballpark it for us.
1, 2, 3. Maybe 3. 3 orcs.
And you can only summon
I
from
told you.
scrolls?
From scrolls. With the magic of the scrolls, you burn and consume them. With my knowledge, you can then bring in a creature from afar. And it does your bidding. Bidding.
We must be on our way then and
Yes.
take
Let
care of this before those scrolls are
man be
destroyed.
on his way back home.
Yes.
Do you know a guy named Nurador?
No, I don't know him either.
All right.
Another god?
Yep.
Don't know why I said that like that. Great ass.
Peace be with you, Glenn. And Yannick will give him a little, some minor rations
All
to
right.
send him on his way.
He approaches, making sure to see no sign of any rat, and then goes to the door. And someone was holding the door closed.
I was holding his
So,
cell closed, but
yeah.
as soon as we got information,
Okay.
I walked away.
He creaks open the door.
and, Yannick stays guarded as he goes by, but is, Garrow's blessing.
And he reaches out to touch your javelin arm.
Mm-hmm.
He touches and says, "Thank you."
You're welcome. May peace be with you.
Right. And he nods. And he heads out the door, looks back at you all.
Don't stab the rat on the way out.
What? And he
Right behind you.
he scurries off into the darkness.
Hemlock's gonna go over by the cot and see if there's anything of note, anything that could give us an edge on Gazmore. And there's only one cot that looks like it's been.
Yep, and it is
slept in.
new.
I'm gonna go grab the lantern and give it to my friend,
Who's your friend?
my cleric friend.
Okay.
I'm gonna give it to Agiri because he seems to be having trouble seeing from back in the back of our pile.
I
And
see
so-
all that I need to see. Thank you.
Anything in
Yes.
the sleeping area?
You see there is a small sack beside the cot, and inside is some strange mixture of debris. When you look inside, it looks almost like mashed up crystals. And I'm going to make a roll for you as well. No, I'm going to let you make a Arcana or Occult roll.
You're so good at this. I believe in you.
A 9?
Like a little glass statue was smashed and stepped on repeatedly. Mazel tov!
They're Jewish.
Molotov!
They're Russian.
Does this mean anything to you? Asking Galen.
Let me take a closer look. So I'm gonna kind of poke through the shards a little bit to see if I can discern anything.
Sure, make an Arcana or Occult roll.
10.
Okay, you have no idea.
Nope.
We'll keep that.
Nothing.
Maybe we'll find a use for it.
All right, I'll hold on to the bag.
Is there any place that there's like like someone's bag or trunk?
Not here.
All right. I'll steal it then.
Sounds like we have. It's odd that there's. That old man said there are several orcs, but there's only one place that looks like it's been slept in.
Yeah,
I want to
it's
check the.
peculiar.
I want to check the other cell,
Okay.
the empty one.
You look in the other cell. It is empty, and it has been used not in the last few days, but definitely within the last few decades.
Just a few decades.
There's a range.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Very helpful.
Let's proceed.
Yes. And Yannick will take the lead again.
Okay.
Shield and javelin at the lead.
Another door, iron door that leads into this barracks. You go out on the other side. It opens up quite quickly into a long kitchen and dining room rectangular chamber. And there is something, though, very eerie and odd about this chamber. There is a stone table, no chairs. There are counters and everything for a kitchen. And even some sort of fire pit with some fireplace that somehow goes up and out, some vent far above. But that is not what makes it odd. What makes it odd is the entire area is covered in ice, crystallized ice. So any iron kitchen fixtures, they're all crystallized with ice. The floor is slick with ice. There's a door on the other side of the room as the only way out. But it is very, very cold, similar in magical bitingness of cold to the slab outside the door. And not close to the opposite door, on a stone counter in the kitchen, which is also covered in ice, is a single metal potion bottle resting upon the counter.
Is there seem to be a source of the ice? Does it like clearly emanate from a position?
There absolutely is. You would have to make a perception 22 from here to spot it. You are not able to see this thing for sure, I don't think.
No, I cannot.
I was thinking the same thing.
You may also make a roll, yes.
I could better look at what
Are the shards, while he's making this roll, do the shards in the bag respond at all to being near the ice?
No.
14.
Right.
Yannick will proceed cautiously into the room.
Whoa, hold on a second.
Yannick will hearing hearing Hemlock give a whoa, we'll pause and turn around.
Kind of force Galen over to the potion bottle.
You forced me over to it.
Well, I mean, I'm like, hey, I'm not gonna know shit, but I'm like, this might be something you can help us with. What is this?
Is it within arm's reach?
No.
It's on the far side.
Yeah.
Anything about it stand out to me? Anything unique or interesting? Just
it's a metal potion
metal
bottle that
potion
is
bottle.
unique and interesting upon itself.
Okay.
Is it like halfway
can't
across the room kind of thing?
tell
It's
anything
near
about
the
this.
3/4 way. So you got a
Oh.
dining room with a table also covered in ice, and then you got a kitchen area also just covered in ice. Ceiling's covered in ice. Everything's ice.
This room gives me the
Exits
heebie-jeebies.
from the room.
Hemlock will walk over to it, and
I'll go with you.
Does it have like a stopper in it?
Yeah. And what were you saying?
Exits from that room.
On the far side of the kitchen is another iron door.
Okay. Yeah, and when they come in, go in. Yannick cautiously enters in too if it gets.
All right, Hemlock, you take 1 point of cold damage as soon as you step on it. Biting cold emanates
That's what I
around
thought.
and you step back off.
Okay.
You have a feeling you could get across the room if you were crazy fast running.
No.
Are there-
leave it.
Are there any surfaces in here that are not covered in ice at all?
There are some lantern sconces about 6 feet across on the sides of the right and left sides of the rectangular room.
How far is it over to where the potion thing is?
About maybe 40 feet, 45 feet.
Hey, Dash.
Yes.
Do you live
I
up
have a
to your
feeling
name?
you and I've got some skills that might come in use here, but I worry about you. You don't seem to do so well with the cold.
You think? Yes. No,
Yeah.
you're absolutely right. If I don't have to be in this room, that's good for everybody.
Hey, nice job being in the
Mostly
room
me.
there.
But as there is no other way around, I suppose we could try to work something out. I just need to figure out how I can keep myself not from being cold.
Can I reach the sconce on the wall? Let me put it this way: are the sconces 15 feet away or less?
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna try to work my way across here, and so
Where are you trying to go?
well, we need to get to the other side, and as
Sure.
looks like the best way across is through these sconces on the wall.
Sconces.
Is it just the sconce that isn't iced, but everything else like near it and around it is? It's just literally the fire. So I don't think.
There's no fire, no light, just old rusted iron sconce.
Oh, okay.
Is there anything in the sconces? No, it's just the metal.
Yep.
So before you go
Mm-hmm.
disappearing from us again, what was it you're looking to do?
Test to see whether the hanging from the sconces, I could avoid touching the floor and thereby not get the shivers that Hemlock over here seemed to get.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
How far to the door?
60 feet.
Does the door itself seem iced over?
Yes.
Do you want me to pull on the sconces, see if they're wiggly?
But your door was
Oh.
as well.
That would
And
help.
it
Yeah, I
easily
could
crunched
make
over.
sure they're secure to the wall. I'd appreciate that, Jericho. Thank you
If
very
do
much.
think- I could do that for you before you grab onto one and rip it off the wall and die.
Yeah, but you know what? Thank you for looking out for me.
I got you.
So what are you doing?
You said the sconce is like 15 feet away?
Yep.
Well, I'll cast Mage Hand and have it grab onto one and kind of gently tug on it.
It is solid.
Seems kind of, I mean, my little magic hand is kind of weak like me.
How far can you reach with that little magic hand?
About that far and that far again. Like
Okay.
not to the door.
Yeah. How far away is the potion?
60 feet.
No, 45
40.
feet.
Okay.
Do you want me to try and grab it?
Well, so can I reach the potion from hanging from one of the sconces on the wall?
If you monkey over there, yes.
Yeah. Okay. So I
Yeah.
think you can see where this is going.
Do you want me to
Do
grab
you have
that
anything
potion?
that could potentially melt this ice?
I don't have anything that. No. I was thinking if there was rocks around, I might be able to move something or make steps, but I can't. It's all covered in ice. I got nothing I can move.
Oh, steps. I might have something for that. Think it'll work. Might work. I have a level 1 spell in my rather thin book of spells. It is a step ladder.
Okay. You've prepared this spell?
Yes.
What is it called? What is it called?
I am a former librarian, and so it is literally called Step Ladder.
Step ladder.
I've never heard of this spell before.
I've never heard
I'm
of this
really
spell
stoked that
before.
it exists.
What are you doing, step
Let
ladder?
alone that he has it prepared.
Well, to his
I've mentioned
dad,
it
it's
to you
ladder,
before.
but his dad remarried.
I don't know the
so
spell.
it's his step.
I don't see it in here.
You don't know it?
No, I don't see it as a listed spell in the
Can
game.
you try ladder?
Ladder.
Or
I have. I see nothing. This is a cleric divine spell.
level 1. Cleric divine.
Divine. Bane bless command. Concordant choir. Is that what you mean? No.
Super close.
Fear. Forced mercy.
No, it's down in
Lock
the S's, I think.
And the S's. Sanctuary. Shielded spirit. Summon. Synchronize. I don't know.
Helpful steps.
That spell does not exist.
Look for it now.
Helpful steps.
Helpful steps.
That wasn't it?
Helpful steps. You can call forth a ladder or staircase to help you reach greater heights. Do you have that spell prepared?
I do have that spell prepared.
All right. Range 60 feet. Duration 10 minutes. A level 1 spell. You call forth a ladder or staircase to help you reach greater heights. It appears in the space you designate and either stands freely or connects to a nearby wall if possible. You decide the height of the ladder or staircase when casting the spell up to a maximum of 40 feet. The ladder or staircase is locked in place and magically supported, allowing you to ascend. The conjure ladder is simple design and made of wood. Or its spiral staircase made of wood. While both are supported and have no risk of falling, they can be damaged, destroyed as normal. Okay, yeah, and you can dismiss the smell if you dispel
The smell.
if you'd like.
I wish you could dismiss
Yeah, we can do
the
that.
smell.
You can intentionally put it up and fail it to drop it.
Yeah, it'll go brrr,
Okay.
straight across the floor.
All right. You cast helpful
Get out of the way here.
steps.
I'm just-
Oh, thank God. I was not looking forward to that.
And this ladder appears and falls on top of the stone table. So it's about 3.5 feet up off the ground and covers from where you're at 40 feet. So 5 foot away from the potion counter and 20 feet from the other end of the doorway.
This is not the official use of this ladder.
This
Don't
is,
tell anyone. Don't tell anyone.
OSHA might have some things to say
Well,
about
I'm
this.
gonna step onto that ladder
All right.
and move forward.
Go smack. And you walk up and smack, and it goes down. And you are now on top of the area. It is cold, and you need to hurry across to the other side. What is your goal?
Is there ice on the potion bottle?
Yes. By the way, you need to hurry. What would you like to do?
I'm going to grab the potion bottle and run back.
And run back. Okay, I need you to make a reflex save, and we're going to drop it way low because of the ladder from a 15 down to an 8.
Wow. All right.
And then I have a question.
That's almost automatic, man. You can do this.
That's an 18.
Okay, this, by the way, was a basic reflex save, which means you cut the damage in half. You take, instead of 6, you take 3 cold damage and are able to grab the potion.
What if it's a critical success?
You
Since you
take
made
no
an 18
damage.
over an 8.
Yes.
You take no damage whatsoever.
Yeah.
Thank
you are
you.
super fast. And not only that, you ran forward and it goes bam, goes down the other side. You're able to grab, bam, it goes up, bam, it goes back down. And you're back on the side with your friends with a potion in hand.
I summon pillow so I can soften it.
Well, let's figure out what this potion does and why this weird bottle's just
There's
sitting on
only
the
one
counter
way
here.
to figure out what the potion does.
Pour it on the cleric. No. Sniff it.
Look
at it.
You can look at it. It will take you 10 minutes to look at.
Take 10 minutes because
I can take a rest.
All right, I'll examine it while you're resting, and we're healing up some folks over
Okay.
here. Yeah. Figured that
I'm
was gonna
sorry.
happen.
That was pretty reckless. I'm rolling that 3 dice first with our roll. And we have a complication, putting those 3 back in and then adding another one for the rest. There is a complication. The room starts to emanate and get even colder. The magic of the room infused somehow more, detecting the heat of your body or just the rat perhaps
I don't
itself.
like it.
And it's just got a little more dangerous to move around with within this room.
Since the situation changes, I'd like to try and figure out from what the ice is emanating.
You can make that perception roll that these guys made. What was it, 20, I believe?
Same value?
Yep.
Yeah, something like that.
17. No, I don't.
Okay, you guys rest for a little bit, and you get to make a... you do not get to make a roll. You get to tell me, I think, your occult or arcana one more time.
Does esoteric lore come into play at all with this?
I don't think so. Tell me your. I'm going to check that. Tell me your Arcana.
Arcana and Occult are both +3 for me.
Okay. Esoteric lore, strange, recall knowledge, haunts, curses, and creatures. Nope. Okay. +3, you said?
Yep.
After 10 minutes, you have successfully identified your second magic item. This is.
Was there healing coming out of you?
Well, I was going to ask what everybody's damage was. How much is Dash's?
Dash is down by 4.
8. Unless you fixed it. He healed me once and I got hit twice, 2 more
I
times,
was-
or a total of 3 times. For
I was told
negative
to
12.
pull back a 4 from you. So.
Yeah, that was the first time. It's
Yeah.
down 8. I'm -8.
All right.
But your rules say otherwise.
That is true.
You're the one that overrides.
You have healed 4. Jericho's down by 6. Hemlock down by 3. Galen down by 2.
I will heal. Actually, I'm going to heal the Yosoki
Thank you.
because you can heal yourself if necessary.
All right. Galen, you have discovered a Lesser Bravo's Brew potion. Lesser Bravo's Brew. This is drinking a potion, by the way. Normally, it's going to be an action to pull it out of a pack or something like that. A second action to drink. It lasts for 1 hour. It gives you +1 to all your will saves and +2 to fear saves.
Guys, I found a potion. Seems to be pretty strong. It makes you stronger and maybe a little luckier. Maybe a little more resistant to
Cold?
fear, but no, unfortunately, it doesn't seem to do anything for cold. So
We can't stay in this room forever. We've got to move through to that door.
you've got a lantern, right? What is that lantern powered by? Is it oil? Is
Did
it
you take the lantern?
I gave
took
it to
the
him.
lantern from
So what are in your hands? Holy symbol
and lantern.
and lantern. Got it.
Is it oil? Is it an oil lantern?
I don't know.
It
Battery
is.
up.
It is an oil lantern.
Should we maybe see if we can melt some of this ice with the oil, or with some of the oil?
Create a fire.
We could try, but this ice is unnatural.
Oh,
I'm not
nice.
sure how comfortable I feel about starting an oil fire down here.
I mean, just pouring a little bit down just to see if it melts
And
the ice.
when Galen moved in there, did we see Hemlock would have been looking? Was there any movement or any?
Nope.
So there's no like method hiding in the corner.
Is the door on the far side open?
It is not open. It is covered in ice, but so was your door on your side, and it just cracked open with ice easily when you opened it up.
I'm willing to go see if I can open that door on the far side.
Well, I can get there reasonably quickly and open it.
You guys don't want to wait and see if we can melt the ice?
We
You're just
can
gonna run for
definitely
it?
Try.
I
Just not confident in it working, but try.
I'm gonna get a little, just pour a little bit of oil out of the lantern on the entryway there and light it on fire and see if
All
the
right.
ice melts.
There is a little bit of fire, a little bit of ice melting, but it refreezes, and you gain no damage overall to the frozen floor.
So hear me out. We cover ourselves in oil. No? Okay.
No.
The longer we wait, the
Oh
colder
my gosh,
this
oh my gosh,
gets.
oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Dashes
No!
across the
I
floor.
will grab you by the collar.
You are grabbed and held with your legs spinning in the air over the ice, and he pulls you back.
Wait, you. Next time it's the desert. It's all you. Stay away from the cold.
All right.
You reckless little turkey.
well, I can I can bring my hand
it's up
up.
to you. It's up to you or
Hemlock, tell me if
Yeah,
this sounds smart.
Donick.
Because I can bring my hand up, cast it in front of me, and as I go across your ladder thing to help me a little bit, I can at least get the hand up there to try to open the door ahead of me and
It's
try to
not a
dash
ladder
through.
thing. It is a ladder.
Yeah, the ladder thing, I can try to get my hand open the door, at least
Give it a-
maybe ahead of me, maybe speed it up just a little bit.
Can we all stand on the ladder and have your mage hand pull it across the room?
It's not that strong. I'm not that strong. I mean,
It's not that kind
Need
of
to
hand.
Work on that.
yeah.
Agiri gets a running start, steps onto the ladder, and moves across the ladder to the door on the other side of the room.
Okay, the priest runs, bang, ladder down, ladder up, bang, across, bang, ladder down, runs, and hits the door on the other side. You need to make a basic reflex save. However, things have gotten more complicated with the enhanced ice. It is now a 12. is your reflex save DC, and it is now 8 damage as the base damage.
Oh, shoot. A 22.
No damage
Yeah.
whatsoever. With
Wow.
the blazing speed, he arrives on the other side, smashes into the pull door, opens the door, gets on the other side where it is dry on the corridor just beyond. Galen's
Following
next.
him. Yep.
Okay, basic reflex 14.
Oy.
Oh, you said 12.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, 12.
Thank you.
Sorry,
It's harder.
Getting
sorry.
colder.
2 higher every person.
That is 18.
Okay, you take half that damage, you take 4 damage.
As I see my friend getting ready to go, I'm going to cast Prestidigitation and just try to warm his feet up a little bit to try to mollify some of the cold that
All
might
right.
come through the ground to his feet.
Okay.
Just try to warm them up. Let's just warm up the toes just a little bit.
Thank you.
That spell is in no way designed for that kind of power, but I do think it's kind of cute. You cannot roll a natural 1. That'll be your advantage.
Awesome.
Get after it, Dash.
It's like a toe
Oily
warmer.
feet.
Wait,
like a hand
why not
warmer.
carry him?
I'm not
Somebody
strong
carry
enough.
the rat.
I will do that. Would you like a shoulder ride, my little friend?
Yes. I will ride on your shoulders.
All right. Get on up, and Yannick will like lean down and
You
like.
put him in your mouth.
Okay. You've got Dash on your shoulders, and you
Hold on
trot
tight.
across. As you run across, you are up high. Dash, you have to duck low to not get scraped across the ceiling. And you need to make a reflex save 18.
Oh.
That'll be fun.
Because you got someone on the shoulders.
Yeah.
And Dash will take no damage.
How about a natural 1?
You got hero points. I will give you a hero point.
All right, so I'm gonna get a hero point. We're gonna re-roll that die. Never gets worse than a 1, as we
Can't do
say,
worse than a
and that will actually change that to reflex. You say
Yes.
a total of 20.
Okay, you pass. You take 4 points of damage instead of 16. Oh God! And what's your maximum hit points?
20.
20. Just so people have a reference for the highest hit point
Yes.
person in the group.
Jericho, you're next.
All right, I'm going.
Use the
Agiri runs back the other
prestidigitation. It
way.
worked great for me.
All right, I'm feeling it. So, rolling. What am I rolling? Reflex save.
save.
Doing it.
12.
Hey, I got a +5 on this, and I rolled a 3, so that's an 8.
All right. You fail.
can use a hero
Hero
point.
point.
if you
Yep.
want.
Yep.
Use
Yep.
the hero point.
It's a great time for
Okay,
it.
I'll use that hero point.
It's late in
'cause
the night.
They all said, there it goes. Oh, flip it the other way.
Gotta take it.
That's
it's
a cocked
on
die.
the edge.
That's out of the
You should-
tray.
you
Oh
should
my
roll
God.
it. Okay.
Okay, 17.
17 is a pass. You take 4 points of cold damage.
All righty.
Better.
And what's your maximum hit points?
18, but down
Okay.
to 8.
All right.
Hemlock will
I concur.
go last.
Racing across. Our shadowy person.
I'm not going to roll until you tell me to do it.
Go ahead and make that roll, please. 12.
25.
Ooh! Slowly and arrogantly walks across. Getting hot in here. I gotta take off my shirt. Arrives at the other side. Who were the first 3 people there? Agiri, Galen.
And then the
Yeah.
pair.
And then the
The
pair.
4 of you can make perception rolls. If anyone gets a 15, you notice something that you've been asking about. Nope.
No.
Oh my God.
No.
Okay, never mind.
That's you guys.
We just turned
you
on the
have
watch.
2 hero. Some of you have
Yeah,
2
that's
hero
true.
points.
All right, yeah.
I'll
Who's
wait.
going to burn one first?
I'll wait for the. You spoke
You
first.
don't roll them over.
He just dropped it through
Lost
the abyss.
All right, I'll burn one. That's better. That's an 18.
18, you see there's a small little hidden alcove, just a little, like the size of maybe a volleyball, and hidden in the little darkness of this little slot is an ice crystal that matches the remains that were in your small bag, but it is in a solid form, and it looks very delicate.
I will.
Let's smash it.
Is there anything else in the room?
You're in a little corridor on the other side, and there's nothing else in the room that you were in.
I found it.
Okay. Well, I'm immediately going to go investigate that. Is it emanating any kind of cold?
It is slightly chilly.
Guys, what do you think? This
Break
crystal here?
There, yeah.
Really? You think?
Wait, whoa.
I mean,
Breaking something of value.
that
here.
seems well. and
But we are here for scrolls.
that's a very
rather than
final step. Is it movable? Can it be touched or moved?
It is.
I don't want to touch it. You touch it.
It is.
Ash is going to.
So
it
I'm
is
gonna
magic that causes harm. It
I
should
actually-
be destroyed.
I have a glove hand anyway,
Your
so
magic
I'm gonna
cause harm.
lay the back of my
Mine
gloved
is used
hand
only for
against the crystal, see if it
Okay.
hurts at all.
Nope.
Nope. Can I pick it up?
You can, and it breaks apart in your hand into tons of little bit of icy dust, and then fades away, and it's just dead little glassy bits like in your little pouch.
Good job.
And behind you, the room starts to quickly dethaw.
Mm.
Ceiling starts to drip lots and lots of water.
This is what we should have done to start.
Chunk of ice falls off and crashes onto the ladder. Bang!
Is there concern? Out here, it's thawed and it's fine.
Yes.
Okay. Don't worry about stalactites and all that jazz.
Yannick, we should collect the shards like they did with this, just in case there were something.
So the shards of the melting ice.
The crystal
Oh,
that we just broke.
I've got a spare pocket. I can
Just
throw
put
them
it
in
the
that.
same bag. It's the other.
all right.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah, okay.
but I agree.
All right, let's
You
scoop
should
up the
collect it.
crystals. Yeah.
All right. I didn't-
Is it safe to
Not sure that
mix
I do
crystal
them.
dust together?
I've been doing it my whole life. Don't worry about it. Yeah. All right. So yeah, fine. Scoop that up.
Okay, you guys scoop it up. You carry on just a little bit longer, and the door opens up into another rectangular room, but it's got several side passages off the right that have several wooden doors that have been knocked and torn down. And you can see a flickering light ahead and to the left, and see some sort of carpet sticking out of like a rug on this dungeony floor, maybe, I don't know, 80 or 100 feet ahead off into the distance. And it looks a little cozy over there. Some sort of quarters, you're not quite sure. You don't know what these side passages are until you hear a voice to the right out of one of these side passages call out, "Someone's here! Hold them off! The scrolls just need to burn a little bit longer to bring more help!" And then that's to the right. Straight ahead, where you see that little bit of a light and a rug, you see an orc step out, snort a bit, draw its blade, and start charging towards the group. We have a combat on our hands, everybody.
Oh, shoots.
As that begins, Yannick will basically yell, "Somebody get the scrolls from burning. I'll take care of this orc." And is then going to do what he does.
All right.
But we don't see the scrolls.
But you heard the person on the right.
Yeah.
Presumably, that's where those
Hopefully.
scrolls would be.
All right.
And that's where there's a fire, right?
Up to the left.
Yeah, wherever the fire is.
That's what I worry about. Wherever the fire. I don't know where the fire is exactly.
Well, let's find it.
Okay. Just reloading my battle map here, and you guys should be seeing it on your battle
Yep.
map screens. And I think if you hit F5, I'm talking to my engineer here, you can, refresh. You should see the cards appear for who's up in initiative order. Those of you that are listening, you can also check out the video and see the battle map live if you want on Twitch or YouTube. Check out the archive videos. So we have some folks to be dealing with here.
We're still not seeing it.
I know, hold on. I'm making sure I've got everything.
Hemlock's gonna heat.
Heed the call.
Loading up, might have to
Good, thank you.
said. There we go. All right, it's loading up. Okay, I'm rolling initiative now for everybody. Good luck, everybody.
Thank you.
And First up is our troubadour, Jericho, followed by Aguirre the priest.
So, there's the on the map there. The orc is down below us.
Yeah, we're at the top.
We're at the top of the map. And on this screen map, the voice came from our right on the map.
To the left, down
The left
one of those
on the
side
map.
passages.
Okay, well, I firmly believe in my leader, the clear leader of our party, Yannick. So I'm gonna head into that room to our left, as I was told to.
And this is you, Jericho. Okay.
That's me. So I'm just charging into the nearest opening into that room from whence I heard that voice.
Okay.
Wherever I heard the voice, I'm tracking it towards that voice.
All right, so go ahead and move him as far into one of those things as you can. It's going to be 25 feet per action.
So if you hit escape first, that'll kind of take you off all of the
Hit escape
people
again.
there. Yeah.
And then drag off of that. You've got them all selected. So just get your mouse off and drag a little box off of them. There you go. Now you can click him and drag him.
It's 25. Let me see what new do I don't see anything new. So I'm gonna go another 25.
All right, you're seeing a larger chamber on the left-hand side. As you approach this larger chamber,
That's creepy.
pan up a little bit. There is an orc just to the north of you, an orc brute who is getting his weapon ready. In this chamber, you can also see several other figures around an icy summoning area. You see a wizardy fellow who looks quite alarmed and snaps his head and says, "Over there! They're one of the intruders!" Around him is another ice mephit that is fluttering around, and between him and the ice mephit in the center of the second room, there is a summoning circle about 15 feet wide. On there are several scrolls that are being swirled in magic and slowly floating in the air. Disrupting that may certainly help out, but you'd have to get your hands in there, and there's some trouble in the way. You still have one action left, my bardic friend.
Yes, I do. I take it there's like a right directly to my 8 o'clock, 7 o'clock. There's a corner there.
Yeah.
So that's a little corner right there.
Yeah, right at the end of the hallway.
Right there,
Yeah, I'm right at the end of a hallway. All right. I'm gonna be.
As you are about to make your move, cleric calls out to you, saying, "You're still injured. Don't go too far. I must see you."
Yeah, that does. Yeah, that's interesting. But he's clearly the leader of the party, and he told me a totally different thing.
Listen to the priest.
So I'm gonna come and just hug that wall due south. I'm gonna take me into
That's
the
your
room
third
another
action.
10 feet. I know
Into
it's
the
my
room,
third
10
action.
more
We're
feet to
coming
the
in.
left.
10 more feet to the left there, yes. So I can see down the wall. I just want to make sure there's not like another orc. Oh,
You
there's
see
another orc
there's
right
another
there.
orc. This is a larger orc than you've seen before. I think one of you have run into him before. This is the orc known as Popper, the right-hand man of Gazmore.
Sweet. So I feel really good about where I'm at right now.
Surrounded by enemies, cut off from your friends, you still have, I believe, 15 feet of movement left.
Yeah, and that's going to make me kind of gut myself just a little bit. And the 15 feet will be right back down the hall.
All right.
But you're so close to the scrolls.
Yeah, but I discovered that I'm just going to sell. They're all in here. All the bad guys.
You got to go around the walls. All right. It is Gary's turn.
Range to target. Target being 1 Jericho Quintillion.
Press and hold, I believe.
Yeah, press just like you're going to move him, but then don't move him. Just left drag. There you go.
Okay.
And then escape.
45.
No, you got to hit escape to not do it.
Have you, let's see, yeah, that's right. It's -2 and -4.
45 feet, Gary.
45 feet. I will not be moving. I will be focusing the energy of probably prevailing magics that are in the room into increasing the range so I can cover the distance. This will be healing to you, Jericho.
Okay.
And that will be 11 points. You are fully healed. and
I
my
am
turn
fully
is done.
healed. I feel that wash over me, and
That's 1, 2, 3 actions.
Oh, okay. Wow. Nice. Next up is someone and they do something. Next up is someone else and they do something. Next up is the orc in the original room, not far from a rugged area, and he sees you guys. He actually runs close and chucks his own javelin, not a sword, sorry, his javelin at Dash.
Ah!
Yeah! Chucks it right at your head with
Copycat.
a total of 8.
Miss.
Okay.
Really bad miss.
And then
Critical
he
miss.
runs away
Where did he run to? To the right?
to the right behind some pillars.
East. Yeah.
And it is now your champion turn, Yannick.
Okay, where was the original orc that stepped out? Is he down to the south?
It's down to the south and to the east.
And then he went
He
South
jumped
and
He
east.
jumped into that like weird room on the east. We can't really see.
Based on what's his face? Jericho's reaction. Sorry. Seeing that there's only a single orc to the east, apparently, and there's a lot more to the west. I will head. Yannick will head to the west through the passageway right by
Middle
Jericho.
one?
No,
the top one.
Oh, well, no, yeah, if there's a middle one and I'm right down there and that's where I am, I will just actually head to the west.
There are 3 passages to
Yep,
the west.
I will do the middle one and just head straight through.
Okay.
And I'll do 2 action. Well, actually, move me 1 action, 25 feet. And then if I can see kind of what's going on there, then I'll make a decision to go from there.
Oh, refreshing. I got it. There's 15. There is 25.
Just waiting for it to reload here real quick.
Right. You're in the middle of this central corridor.
All right. Not seeing anything yet. I will continue to travel down the corridor.
Okay, and I don't know why it's not showing it here. I'll drag you back. And trying to get you a trigger. There we go. Okay, and what are you doing one more time?
I'll move 25 more feet into the room.
To the west of the second room.
Correct.
Ah, don't drag them all. Perfect. 25 feet, charging into the second room. Find yourself face to face with Popper waiting for you, but he has not had enough actions to ready.
Nice.
Perfect.
He is a muscular, brutish, smelly guy with a big orc knuckle dagger between his fingers.
And the javelin is going to be used as a spear in this case, and I'm going to kind of come in with a wide overhand, just puncture, just to kind of come straight at him.
Okay, make a sword attack, but use the javelin's damage.
Copy. It's going to be 17 to hit.
17 cuts into Popper.
That is going to be 3 damage, and then if I get my strength bonus, it's
Yeah.
going to be 7 damage.
All right.
Ooh, that's a nice
Yeah.
Blood spurts out. Rawr! Nice. Next up is the Ice Mephit. It flies close to you, champion
Oh, does it? Well,
Yannick.
I don't think I can do anything about that just right now.
And then it builds up this ice more and more into its mouth and blasts out a cone, trying to catch Jericho and yourself in a cone. But Jericho, you are just safely out of reach within your corridor. However, Yannick, you are not. You are caught in this. You need to make a reflex 15.
Does the cone also catch the enemy?
No, he angled it.
14. So I failed my...
Okay, you take
reflex.
full damage. You take 2 cold and 2 piercing as shards of ice rain into you. That is that creature's turn. it is now Galen's turn back in the original room. So again, we essentially have a big room on the right that's vertical with 3 small connecting corridors and then a big summoning room on the left.
All right. So
Okay,
can
then.
can I move past somebody in that corridor?
Yes.
Okay.
As long as it's not an enemy. Then you have to tumble through.
Right.
And I'm a wee little one.
All right. The priority seems to be stopping the summoning, so 25 feet west. Another 25 feet west. Yeah.
Charging into the room, you run past Jericho. You have an orc to your right and Yannick and an orc and Popper to the left.
Yep.
You're in the summoning room.
I'm going to try to distract them a little bit. Oof. 25 feet west, up and around that barrier there. Is that something that can't be moved through, or is that just difficult terrain?
It's difficult terrain.
Okay. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 20. Yeah,
So move into over here or west. Where are you going to go? Got to make a decision.
yeah, I'm actually going to, and you can ready an action, right?
You can. It takes, I
Oh,
believe,
it takes 2 actions to ready an
actions to
action.
do.
Okay, yeah, I can't do that. Send me 25 feet west and south.
Good.
Yep.
All right. You charge into the room. It is Hemlock, who I'm sure has been chomping at the bit.
First I will do 10 paces and move 10 free feet and pull my gun. I'll go up to the northernmost hallway.
That'll be there. Okay. And this is your innate start of battle.
Yep.
Oh, and this has to happen during the initiative phase. We got to remember that. When initiatives
Oh, it
roll.
happens during.
Yeah,
Not during your first turn.
I think so.
And then I will move 50 feet to the. Well, move, get me to the mouth of the corridor.
So to the west?
Yeah, to the west.
That's 40.
So I have 10 more feet. Move me 45 feet right to the entrance of that corridor.
Okay, and you still have 5 feet according to
I
the
do.
weird math.
But I don't.
Okay, you're now inside the main room. Dude to your right, a couple dudes to your left, dude ahead of you.
Yeah, I'm hungry for that method, but I'm going to instead turn to the guy on my right to the north and fire a shot. Nothing. Natural 20.
Did you really? Nice.
That's
Crap.
2 for 2.
2. 29 points of either piercing or bludgeoning damage.
This is the orc to the right.
Yeah, to
You-
the far north.
All right, you go rushing in. You don't even look at him and just point to the
Yeah.
right
You
and
just know a guy's gonna be
just detonate his head, and he is gone.
Hemlock methods.
Oh
man.
my god, I
Holy
love it.
cow!
Did you hit something?
Does that have any moral
Morale.
Morale
damage.
Morale effect. Yes, there is a gasp from Gazmore, and he is now going
Gazmore?
to undelay his turn, and he is going to cast a spell. No!
You are next.
Ooh. And he fires at you, pissed off. 1, 2, 3 magical barrages of force darts come at you, unerringly hitting you from force barrage.
He will then also get a javelin chucked at him because I think Hemlock is within 15 feet of me.
What is this ability?
Ranged reprisal,
Ranged reprisal.
which is my ranged retributive strike.
Retributive strike is what I'm thinking of. Yeah,
Right.
retributive. There it is. You protect your ally. Okay, an enemy dangers you, and both are within 15 feet.
I don't think the enemy's within 15 feet.
Okay.
Okay, never mind. Disregard.
All
Sorry.
right. So he launches magic missile. 1, 2, 3. And unerringly hits you. Shoot, shoot, shoot.
Yeah.
For 14 points of damage.
That
dang.
drops me.
Yeah.
Force damage.
That was fast.
Yeah.
And it is Dash's turn.
Everyone ran away.
1 for 1!
Dash will follow Yannick straight through the middle chamber. My speed is 30 when I have nothing in my hands, and I just hands and feet, just down on all fours and dash forward. So I will do 2 actions, getting in the room, and once I'm there, seeing everyone right nearby, I will immediately enable my aura. And I will channel the elements, blasting a air circle around me about 10 feet, and a circle of marbles or like rocks will start spiraling around me as well.
And this isn't a special spell or anything yet that we have to mark, but there's an aura around you.
Right.
Okay.
That's it. That's all 3.
Okay. It is a new round. It is Jericho's turn. You see, as you're in this narrow hallway, poor Hemlock just get taken out 10 feet away from you.
I do. So I'm going to run and jump over his body. I'm going to move 15 feet to the west, and then I'm going to take the bend and do the rest of my 10 feet of movement to the southwest. Yeah, like that. Exactly like that. And seeing those magical darts that hit my friend, I'm going to cast 2 actions of Force Barrage right back at the source that fired him at my
1
friend.
for 1.
You're doing a 2-action Force Barrage. All right.
Yes, a 2-action Force Barrage.
Magical arrows go flying out. It's automatic hits. It's 1d4 plus 1. 1d4 plus 1 force damage.
3, 4, 6.
6 damage.
Nice.
He winces. And eyes you and points a finger at you as his next target.
So that is the end of my turn.
Okay. It is Gary's turn. You're the only one left in the original room. There's an orc around in the darkness somewhere.
I do not wait for orc. Can I see Hemlock's body?
Yes.
You literally can't. You went to the end of the hallway and fell down.
Yeah.
Almost like he planned it.
Come on, man.
Doesn't bode well.
Like I got a kill before I fell.
Let's see.
Yeah, blaze
I
of
need
glory.
to-
Must reload.
I have to get to him. So, I need to move in that direction, and then I need a range to him
From one move.
from 1 move.
Okay.
25 is my movement. Thank you. And my range to him.
You can just drag as though it's a move. There you go. Just drag him over towards.
You can do it.
It's 30 feet.
Oh, just there. Didn't hit escape.
30 works. So let's do that. This is a 2 action. I moved 2 action. This is a heal.
Nice heal, if I recall correctly.
That'll be 15.
Whoa.
Thank you.
That would have been, I think, half the health if you were 5 feet further from him.
Wow.
All right.
Ah,
so I gotta
I
take
promise to
1,
replace this
5.
shitty cloth armor.
You are now wounded 1.
Yes, sir.
My turn is over. 1, 2, 3 actions spent.
All right, yeah, you've lost the dying condition. You've gained the wounded 1. Your 3 actions are spent. It is not his turn. Gazmore went after someone else. Who did he go after?
Hemlock.
Yeah, I went
Hemlock after he blew the head off the orc.
Yep. And there were gasps around the room.
Yes, can I?
Gasp.
Yes.
Gasp.
Load off the
More.
method. Ice method.
There we go. All right, so it is not his turn. He's
He
got.
ice methoded the orc.
It is Hopper's turn. He turns at the champion and Yasoki next to him and is going to attack with his knuckle dagger. 1 to each of you.
No touchy.
He's going to attack the champion first with a total of 11 to hit.
Yeah, that's going to be a hard no.
That's a hard no. Then he is going
It's gonna be
to try to
Like a 9.
terrify you. What is that called? Demoralize.
Yeah.
It's going to try and demoralize Dash. What is your will DC? So you're 10 more than your will save.
That is a.
Is it
sheet here.
14?
It's 13. Is my
Oh,
will DC, yeah.
okay. And you are demoralized. You gain the Frighten 1 condition. That'll go away at the end of your next turn. You're -1 to everything. Armor class saves, attack rolls, everything.
That's the.
And then he attacks you with a 17 to hit.
Because I'm demoralized. That hits.
Yeah, Popper grins.
Quick thing though, are we certain that the frighten affects armor class? Because I thought it did not.
I'm pretty sure it does. Let's double check. Because this sounds like it matters. Brighton.
You take a status penalty equal to your frightened
Yeah, I
damage
thought
to
it
all
was-
your checks
All your
and
checks and
DCs.
DCs. Armor class is a DC.
Armor class is a DC.
Yep.
I will
Yep.
keep my mouth shut.
All right, he hits you for 1d6 plus 5 piercing.
However,
Fine.
now
Now you're
Champion is there.
now we will get a retributive strike. You protect your ally and strike your foe. The ally gains resistance to all damage against the triggering damage equal to 2 plus your level, so he gets 3 resistance.
So let's deal with that. He
Yep.
does 8 points of damage, 3 of which gets blocked by your paladin.
Down 5. Whoa, that's a big save. Thank you. That's a lot.
And I also, because the foe is within reach, I can make a melee or ranged attack
All right.
against him. Can I throw my javelin right now?
You can,
Okay.
but it's got to be about this guy, and he's next to you anyways.
Yeah, but then I can draw my sword without having to drop the javelin.
Drops free, and exchanging is also one action. So
Okay.
You're
All right, then I'll just stab.
Okay, stab
All
away.
right, stabbing away, overhand swipe. That's going to be a 15 to hit.
Misses. He ducks.
Okay.
Okay. And that was his reaction, the champion's reaction to pull that off.
Yep.
Popper grins with the blow. It is another dude's turn, and he comes running out. Aha! And finds no cleric waiting for him.
Where did he go? Where did he
and charges after you, but it takes all 3 actions to catch up and
that's
is right
not
behind Aguirre in the narrow
Very help protect
corridor.
me.
There is him. Where is he? Oh, there we go. And then another orc joins the fray. He comes running from a passage you did not know where it came from, and he closes in and is also behind Aguirre, the priest, and sees it's crowded and goes down the middle corridor after Yannick. I'll make him visible on the
Yannick.
battle map.
That was
Yannick,
a super
sorry.
Bomberman move. Okay.
And it is Yannick's turn. You just did a great blow.
Yeah. And you said an exchange of weapons would be a single action?
Yes.
Okay. So javelin will be exchanged for the long sword. And then actually, you know what? I'm going to never mind. I am going to maintain the javelin. And I'm going to attempt what is Poppy holding as a weapon?
A knuckle dagger.
I will disarm him.
What? What?
You bring
Not easy to
champion.
do. You can't mess with them. All right. To disarm, you must have at least one hand free, or your weapon must have the disarm trait.
Okay, never mind then, I guess. What about a trip?
Trip is going to be all those normally going to require a hand free.
Why don't they have a hand free?
To trip, you need one hand free or a weapon with the trip trait.
Okay, I'm gonna work on that. I will switch out my longsword with my javelin for a longsword,
All right, that's one
and
action.
I will take a slashing strike at Poppy, my old friend Poppy. And that's going to be an 18 to hit.
Cut into the orc.
I rolled with the wrong die. And that's going to be 7 points of damage.
Okay. Huge slice.
And I will raise my shield.
Okay, nice.
Oh yeah, that's so cool.
Yes.
It is the Ice Mephit's turn. Let's have Lauren roll a 4-sided die, and you don't want to roll low. 2. Okay, the Ice Mephit starts to breathe some ice, but it has to build it up for a little bit, and instead it is going to attack in all new ways. And it is going to let loose with a blast of frost at Dash.
Oh!
A ray of frost comes out at you
No.
with a 13 to hit.
No, it doesn't hit.
And then a second one with a natural 20.
Oh, God.
That doesn't hit either.
Nice. And it does. We do double.
So, question for you.
Yes.
How are we defining the round? Because I used a reaction.
Yours
and
refreshes at the end of your round. You have a reaction ready to go right now.
then I will.
He is
Again.
just within 15 feet of you.
Yes.
Okay.
So, he gets the retributive strike. You protect your ally. Although I can't strike him, I can still protect.
All right. That is it is 10 points of cold damage of a lance of ice that hits the Yosoki.
But you
Great.
get 3 resistance to that.
So it's actually 7. Here's what I found out. As a desert rat, I am
As a vulnerable 5.
environmentally cold is one step worse. Not actually cold.
Oh
No. You don't have any weakness to
I
cold.
don't have any weakness to cold, just environmental.
Yes.
Ba-da-da-ba-da.
So it hurts bad, but not that bad. Not as bad as I
So
thought.
7 points of damage?
7 points of damage.
Let's make that 3.
Yeah, for the other.
Let's
time.
just make it 3.
All right.
Let's balance that out a little bit karmic-wise.
6. So I'm down to -8. My current count,
Well,
which is still like half my life, but I'm not dead.
You're at -8 hit points?
No.
Well,
he's-
down
he's
8.
at-
Okay.
Down 8 from 18.
Confusing me. All right.
All right.
It has one
we speak the same language. We
action
know.
left, and it is going to fly over to the south a little bit.
If I just still had my javelin out, I could have been
There,
able to toss it.
there in the distance, the camera speed pans over to Hemlock, who's just beating in on a method.
Actually,
I'm more
Hemlock's
worried
down.
now.
Oh no, you're back
Glint
up.
in the
I'm more
eye,
worried about what's.
coming up behind you.
All right, next up is our Thaumaturge, Galen.
The scrolls!
does
Get
it-
the scrolls!
Yeah, so does it
It's
take
a
an action to
blur.
try to intuit something about what's happening here with the summoning circle?
You doesn't take an action. If you can get into the summoning circle and spend 2 actions, you will disrupt the scrolls and scatter them out of the... I'm sorry, 1 action inside there will scatter them out. You just don't know how dangerous it will be within there.
How many scrolls are in there, and are any of them legible? Can I read
You cannot
them?
see that in the middle of combat.
Okay. What's 25 feet into the circle?
My man.
Yeah.
My man.
Dead center.
Oh.
You erased dead
Two
center.
Carahel people are like,
Not even throwing in the mirror.
Do I
guy.
need to be dead center to disrupt it?
You do need to be in the dead center, yes.
Then I am dead center.
Dead.
It'll be fine, I'm sure.
Anytime someone stands in the middle of a summoning circle,
Okay.
it's usually good.
So that was one move, right?
All right.
Nothing
you
ever
run-
goes wrong with this.
You run into the middle of the summoning circle, scrolls spiraling around you. Gazmore pretty close to you as well, and it is cold, but it is no damage. Nothing like the kitchen. It's not kitchen cold. Let's not be ridiculous.
Oh, thank God. My kitchen was so cold. Okay, so while I'm standing there, the mirror comes out, and in the swirl, a glint of light appears from within the swirl, and I say, "Smile, motherfucker," and I instantly appear, as I flash the mirror, I instantly appear next to Gazmore as well.
Okay.
I'm occupying
Where at? You can be.
both spaces, so, yep, to the north. Yep,
Okay.
perfect. And I will slash at him with my sword.
Oh, because you're going to existing from that.
Is he gonna do
Nice.
this from both?
Yep.
Which is awesome.
All right, so that is a 16 to hit.
16 to hit. Okay. And the scroll's still spiraling around you. That is a miss.
Oh, what? I rolled max damage too. I'm gonna spend my hero point and reroll that.
Okay, good luck.
I want to do some damage.
Rerolling a 10.
That's a little bit better. That is going to be a 25 to hit.
Well, the 25, you hear him going, shield, shield, shield. He can't get his shield spell up in time, and you hit him.
For 9.
9 points. Oh, brutal hit to the Gazmore, the Gaz as he likes to be
Gaz.
called. And he is badly injured, bleeding profusely. Help me! He calls out to his summoned ice method. I think you're done.
That is my third turn.
Hemlock, prone and wounded, but alive.
Gonna stay prone. Gonna look at that orc behind our cleric, behind Agiri, and as I reload, I'm gonna be like, "You should have seen what I just did to the friend ahead of your friend," and do a Raconteur's reload and try to intimidate him.
Okay, make an intimidation roll. Target number?
24.
This was on the orc to the next to
The orc
Agiri?
in the hallway next to Agiri.
Okay. Well, is this your first or second time to do the demoralize?
Second.
Second? Well, it's a critical success. He's frightened too.
Perfect.
Ah!
And then
Cowards.
as I'm gonna take my next 2 actions, and I'm going to yell out, "Agiri, duck!" And I'm going to delay this shot until Agiri gets out of my way.
Oh, check out our cool effect. We actually have a frightened condition on him.
Nice.
Nice. Little piddle in his pants.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
It's a purple piddle in his pants.
Yeah.
He's got like ghosts.
So yeah, I'm gonna ready a
Pants
shot
piddle.
for when Agiri hits the ground or gets out of the way.
Okay, so that's 2 actions to
Yep.
do.
I
then
want 1 action to reload and
Gotcha.
demoralize.
or you can shoot through him, and he just provides +1 light cover.
Yeah, I know.
Okay. Done.
Because if I roll something.
Yeah,
bad.
if you roll on it.
He just healed me. I don't want to.
I haven't prayed today.
But I did yell at you to duck.
See something happen to Gary's head.
Pull your socks up.
All right. As you do this, as the new round starts, the summoning circle has not been stopped, and strange ice forms in weird, chaotic, magical ways. I'm going to have our technician here, Derek, who's been helping us out tonight. Thank you, Derek. Go to the templates, which is the second tool, and you should see slightly down below, if you move your camera down, just move the field of view down. Nope, just move your field of view down. There's a blue thing there. Click on that. Oh, you don't have control of it. Never mind. Ignore everything I said then, since you don't have control of it. And
Still doing great, Derek.
You're doing
Good job.
great.
Still doing great.
And the ice forms nearby the entrance. You can get out of that mode. Ice forms over our friends on the ground. Magical ice forms temporarily. It does no damage, but it is now all difficult terrain for anyone walking in there. We are back at the start of the round with Jericho, our bard, in the middle of this icy terrain.
Ooh, did Dash go?
Dash got skipped. Go ahead, Dash.
Dash was afraid.
Wait, hold on. We skipped a whole bunch. Why did we skip a whole bunch? We had there, move, Galen went. We didn't do Gazmore. So sorry. Gazmore's going to go. I don't know why we skipped so far ahead. All right, Gazmore is going to go. And he's got these weirdos, these 2 duplicates. Clone brothers, twins.
Twinning.
He is going to risk it, and he is going to do a step. He's to protect himself from any weird opportunity attack you don't have. Then he's going to cast, and dark tendrils grow out of the ground and claw at your legs. The twin thaumaturges, and he casts Grim Tendrils.
On which one?
Both of you guys.
Ah.
It is a 30-foot line, so it gets both of you guys. Doesn't matter. You're going to have to roll twice and take the worst effect. And what you're rolling is a Fortitude save DC 18 as his powerful magic rips at you. This is a painful one.
Okay. Okay, that is a 22.
So one of you passed.
And that is a 26.
That's a natural 20.
Natural
That's what
20.
that is.
All right. So that one's good. So you have a pass. On a pass, you take half the damage.
64.
You take just 1 point of damage,
Are you
and
down?
do not take any persistent bleeding damage from this either.
Hello.
Holy cow.
was
And
lucky.
Gazmore says, "Ah, why won't you die?" And now we have our Yosoki.
Okay.
You get a turn.
There's a lot of things happening right now. So there is an orc still coming down the hallway, rushing at us. Is that right? And we got the big guy in front of me. So what I'm gonna do is, I cast the stones that are swirling around me. I have them kind of change their pitch and do an uppercut right into Popper's face, right in front of me, right there.
All right.
Go ahead and make sure I'm rolling that right. That is 11 plus 7, 18 to hit.
18 is a hit.
Yeah! And he takes 5 plus, which action did I do? That was a 1 action, melee 3, 8 points of bludgeoning damage.
8 points of bludgeoning. He is
Rock uppercut.
Yeah, his jaw is slightly dislocated, and he is barely hanging in there.
You got this, Yannick.
Yeah.
And Dash then spins around, just kind of like does a real quick spin around the back and flings my hand forward down the hallway, throwing an aerial boomerang straight down towards the guy in the hallway.
I gotta mark this somehow. Aerial boomerang. All right. I don't have an easy mark, so I'm just gonna do a duplicate of you. How's that?
Ooh.
That is, so we want to go 55. All right. You send an aerial boomerang way down the hall, and it hurts the orc on the way,
Well, right to
possibly,
him,
right?
Unless he can make a reflex save of at least 17, he'll take 7 slashing damage.
He rolls an 18.
So basic save, he only takes half of that, so he takes 3 slashing damage.
3 damage. He takes it as the wind whips him painfully.
And if he looks behind him, it's just going to hang out there staring at him.
Okay. That was Dash. We've done Hemlock. The ice appears, and now it is Jericho.
All right. I'm going to now say that I need to help out my friends a little bit. So first I'm going to burn a focus point for my lingering composition to make my next spell last a little longer. Make us all a little happier. So I do have to do a DC based on the level of my people.
This is for performance.
Yes.
15.
Got a +7, rolled an 11 for an 18.
It's a success. Empowering your next song.
And it will be a courageous anthem.
I'm sure the group is happy to hear this.
Yes, I am.
So people listening, what does that do?
All right. So for the courageous anthem, they get a +1 status bonus, which means that all their attack rolls get a +1, all their damage rolls get a +1, and all their saves versus being feared get a +1.
All right.
And that's going to last for the next 3 rounds.
And that is
Nice.
huge 60-foot radius around him.
Love it.
All right. So that took up 1 focus point, and that then took up 1 action. And then I'm going to make a little count here. 5, 10, 15, 20,
And that does
25,
not
30.
apply to a Geary. It's a one-time spark from there.
And so I am in difficult terrain. So I'm going to just move, take a movement to move out of this yucky terrain. And I'm going to move directly west, 25, just that far. I think it's as far as I can get with difficult terrain. 10, 20, and then a 5. Does that seem accurate? I don't think I can do that because I think the gray is difficult. Yes?
Yes, that'd be 10, 25. That's 25
Yeah,
right
I think
there.
just to right there is as
Yep.
far as I can get. And then as I sit right there, then I'm going to then also move down into the circle. I can't get to the center because my friend's there, but he's not doing anything with the papers. He's just playing cutesy-touchy with everyone else. So I'm just going to get...
One catch.
Yeah.
Lingering composition. What did we say? That was free? That was free.
A focus
Continue on.
point.
It's free and it costs focus. Free action. Carry on. Ignore it.
Action freeze. Yeah, so I'm just going to get as far into that circle as I can myself. Try to do what I can. Probably to the west side over there. Yeah,
West
right, there, right between the two versions, because I feel
Alright.
safer there.
Cool. Is that it?
That's
Oh, thank
it, I'm
God
done.
you're here. You can heal me now.
You seem fine.
No, I don't. Really, I'm not.
Gary, you are being chased by a frightened orc.
Step, move.
Step, move,
Turn
move.
over.
All right, so step is 5 feet to the west. And now you're doing 2 25s to get the hell out of Dodge. All right, that step was to avoid any opportunity attacks if he had that special ability.
Aren't they called something else now?
Reactive strike.
Not into the difficult terrain. Keep running as far if I can. I'll keep running that.
For how much? 50 feet?
Probably 10 less than what's pointed out.
All right, so just on the other side there. Nice. Okay.
As soon as he's out of the way,
You can
shot
shoot.
rings out.
Okay. Oh, that's right. You readied.
A 28.
Oh, goodness.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
With a 28, that is a critical hit on this poor frightened orc.
Nice. 17 points of damage.
17 points of damage destroys him, except,
Remember, he was demoralized too.
yep, except he has the ferocity ability, and he now gains wounded 1 and is at 1 hit point and keeps going.
Wow.
I will.
That's it. That's your
Oh, that's
2
right.
actions
yeah,
for 1.
Yeah. Sorry.
Okay, Gary's done. It is orc time, and in particular, it is Popper's time. He has intimidated Dash. He's going to intimidate the champion in front of him. Since you can only do it really once per turn. So what's your will plus 10, champion?
15.
He has
Yannick, don't get intimidated.
16. You are frightened 1.
You don't even get a roll against that?
No, he's making the roll against your
Oh, okay.
roll. He rolled a 16.
Gotcha.
So you are frightened 1.
I am +1 against fear because of courageous action, so I'm actually at a 16.
He succeeded though with a 16.
It's the magic line.
I thought you had to get above.
Equal to or above.
Equal to or above.
Okay.
Equal to or above.
Damn it.
Equal to or above. Unless you
Damn it.
Okay. Now,
Don't lose your composure, champion.
and then he is going to lash out at you with an 11. Lash out's a second time with a 10. Oh my God, he wasted that so frustratedly. There is another orc in the middle corridor.
I'm so scared.
He runs in this orc, and he spends 1 action to run. He spends 1 action to demoralize you as well, screaming right in your face. He's not as good at it. You said a 14? Mm-hmm. Woo, total of 20. You've gained another level of frightened.
Why?
And he has 1 action left to slice with his dagger. Natural 20.
Oh,
You have been hit for a total of 10 piercing damage. Stabbed.
All right, I'm gonna shield block.
This
I
is
guess.
burning your reaction. You haven't used your reaction yet.
Correct.
Didn't use it on earlier. Okay.
No, he's
Not on
recovered
this
it fully.
round.
That
All right.
was-
Yeah.
Okay.
So the shield block, I'm gonna block. How does that work exactly?
So you have stats on your shield. It has a
Yes.
hardness.
Shield, blah blah blah. Steel shield is in there somewhere.
Yeah, it should be there.
I have it. I know I
5
do.
or 6, I think.
I do. I have it. Steel shield does not list its hardness.
Hardness is 5.
Uh huh.
So you can take 5 off of the damage you just got dealt. So
But-
10
Yep.
goes down to 5.
Yep.
Then both you and the shield take the remaining damage. It's not split. So you take 5, the shield takes 5.
Okay.
It has 20 to start.
Okay.
If it ever gets below 10, it cannot function as a shield. If it ever gets to 0, it can never be repaired.
Okay. So I am
not
going
tracking
to.
shield damage unless you want me to.
No,
That's
I will
great.
take
Great
care
use
of
of
that.
that shield.
So I will block.
Big,
I guess
big
10
dent
of that.
in it. Yes.
So I will only take
No, no. 10 came at you.
Uh-huh.
Shield took away 5. You take 5. Shield takes
Okay.
5.
Gotcha.
halvesies.
That does put me at 7 hit points.
Okay. That was it for that guy because he demoralized and all that goodness. Okay. There is another. No, that was that orc. It is the champion's turn. What would you like to do?
Well,
other than recharge that reaction.
Raise shield.
yeah. Yeah, I will continue just to swipe mercilessly at Poppy or Popper or Popalot or whatever the fuck his name is. It's going to be a 24 to hit
That is a hit.
and a whopping 5 points of damage.
Drops him.
Yeah.
Were
Okay.
it not for his ferocity.
Ferocity.
He is wounded level 1.
And
Plug him
I
with your
will strike again.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
Fuck. It's only a 12 to hit.
Is a miss.
I will raise my shield.
Okay. He is just full on defense.
Uh-huh.
It is ice method time. I believe its 2 rounds are up, and it's ready to breathe, and it sees 3 targets around the summoning circle.
Shit.
Flies over there
Should have
towards
taken care of that circle.
Galen,
I had to spend 2 actions in it.
Galen, and the Bard are going to be hit. I can get a little. Let's see how big a 15 cone is, though. I think it's good.
Yeah, it's going to hit him.
No, it's got to get a little closer.
Is there any odd reaction for being in the circle that summoned it?
From the creature?
Yeah.
Yes.
That
It
could be
doubles
for-
in size.
That could be for good or ill. I'm just saying. I'm just seeing.
It's going to be for bad.
Ice dragon.
It seems to have ice crystallize over it, but you don't see any effect currently. It blasts out these terrible shards of ice at the 2 of you, but Galen has to roll twice. This is going to be reflex save 15.
I got
That
it.
is
Plus
not-
5. Rolled a 3. So that's 107.
You rolled a total of 3?
No.
I rolled an 8.
Okay, there's a difference.
No.
I rolled a natural 3 with a plus 5.
So it's a fail and a fail?
Fail.
Okay, you guys take 2 plus 2 cold piercing damage. 4.
4. All right. That's my first 4.
As it unleashes it.
So we have 14.
Lauren, roll a 4-sided die. You don't want to roll low as it recharges.
3.
It will take 3 more turns before it can recharge that special breath attack.
better.
That's
That's
a
good.
good roll. It is Galen's turn.
So I did hear you say, right, that I need to spend 2 turns in the summoning circle.
I'm going to say
correct?
just 1 action, and you can scatter these scrolls out of the way.
Okay. So the first thing that happens on this turn is that my doppelganger disappears, so it's no longer in front of Gazmore. First action, disperse the circle.
You disperse the circle. These scrolls go flying everywhere, and 2 interesting things happen. Number 1, the crazy magic ice disappears and melts away that was creating some difficult terrain. And number 2, the magical light around the summoning circle immediately goes away. It gets colder. The ice method looks annoyed, and Gazmore quietly says, "No!" to the heavens.
Oh,
That was
man.
worth it. Paid off.
He doesn't do what? Wait, what?
And then second
you,
action,
Grace.
I once again bring the mirror out to catch the light and flash in his eyes and say, yes! And immediately appear in front of him with an upward slash of the sword again.
So, but you're not next to him.
No, but I can cast myself 15 feet with the mirror's reflection.
I thought that took an action.
It is. So that's my second action. And then the swipe
'cause
is my
I
third.
took the dismiss as one action. You're right. You're right. Okay, cool.
I love that you vanished and then come back. Mm-hmm. He's got. Oh no.
That is 17.
Oh, he has a 17 AC and he didn't raise his shield. He was supposed to raise his shield, but he moved. All right, he has 7 hit points remaining.
Son of a... I rolled a 1 for my damage, which makes it 6.
Oh, he lives. Gazmore lives.
But do you have Courageous Anthem?
Oh yes.
+1 to damage.
+1
roll.
damage. Thank you.
Would you please describe how you tear this man apart?
Oh yeah, as I appear in front of him, the sword just comes swinging up from the bottom and just catches him like mid gut and just rips him from belly to chin.
Right in the middle of his no.
Yeah.
No.
Brutal.
And then, well, I just say yes and tip him over.
All right, it is Dash's turn.
Oh, gosh. Yanni, you got hit really hard.
Dash first reaches like he's trying to reach over Yannick and calls the boomerang back towards himself.
Okay.
It's
What's
swinging
that
in
noise?
for 7 points of damage again. Coming right after the
This
guy.
is
Basic reflex.
Reflex save. I got a 6.
So he'll take.
That's a critical
That's a critical fail for my 17. So that's 14 points of damage.
Oh, he is cut down.
Slashing electrical.
He's
And then
Still-
Yannick ducks as it whips by.
He's still alive with wounded 1 ferocity.
With it dissolving in my hand, Dash takes his fist and holds it up in the air, and all of the rocks that were surrounding him come up into the fist as one big rock, and I throw myself down and pound it into the ground, creating a tremor around me. They have to make a fort save as a 10-foot emanating square from where I'm at, right in front of Yannick, and out from there becomes difficult terrain as all the rocks pound and flux like waves up
All
and out
right.
of the ground.
Derek, see if you can create a template of a square that's 10 feet.
Does that include me?
10 by 10. Now there's back up a step here, guys. While Derek sees he can draw that out. The air boomerang. Not letting you do it. Try in the open space, not on the wall, just right there. Nope. I think only I'm allowed. Okay. You got to go to the second one, measurement controls, and then click square, and now drag out 10 by 10. Close enough. Closest we can to a 10 by 10. They're 10.6. That's
10 by 6 by 10 by
weird.
6.
Just hit delete and that'll get rid of that one.
I got it. Your boomerang does not know friend versus foe.
Oh, that's right. That is also correct. Yannick, make a DC 17 reflex.
Oh my
save,
God.
please.
How many hit points do you have left? 7?
You got a +1 on that though.
Why?
From the
Courageous Anthem.
The light is on.
That's attack rolls, damage rolls, and fears.
I thought it was all
DCs.
saving throws.
No.
No.
Oh.
Versus saving throws versus
All right,
fear.
You have a reaction if you want. You
Any
can.
creature.
Because you're afraid of missing this.
I'm very
creature.
fucking afraid.
Oh no.
A natural one.
I'll give you my hero point.
You can have my hero point. I threw it at him.
Do you have a hero point remaining, Chris?
I do, because I've only used the one to
All right.
counteract the other natural one that I
one.
got
Well, I'm
If you
Okay.
today.
take that
Mine.
dice, if you roll that same dice again,
I'm going to roll it
we'll
again.
throw something at you.
I'm going to roll that same die again. Natural 20.
Nice.
What? You
What we
take it
see
back,
is
Seth?
your life flashing before your eyes,
Yeah.
and then reality sets in. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
All right.
That's
Dash,
beautiful. man.
where you did difficult terrain?
I did.
If
So
I actually slip and fall on the banana peel
I
and
did a tremor all around. So in the 10-foot burst, all around the area that I create, it's 1d8 bludgeoning damage to a basic fortitude save against my attack DC, so DC 17.
Okay.
Oh,
Mhm.
all creatures.
All creatures. Yannick, make a fortitude save 17.
Whose damn side are you on? A what?
17?
For what?
Fortitude.
Fortitude? Nah, 16.
Oh! All right, so that is 2.
Failure across the board. The 2 orcs and Yannick all fail.
All right, well, it is only 2 damage for everybody of bludgeoning damage.
That means the orc in the corridor gets wounded again. He's at wounded 2.
Wait.
And Popper,
Shouldn't he have just been? He came back with one
Wounded
hit
with
point.
One hit point, right?
and he gets dropped. Ferocity takes him to wounded 2.
How many times do they get to use ferocity?
And Popper, same thing, loses the 1 hit point, comes back at wounded 2.
The math is
Are they
get to
zombies?
wounded 4. The next time they die, they'll be out. So that's how many times.
I thought I had him.
Or you can recall knowledge and see if you remember it as an action. All right.
That's all 3.
I think Dash is with the orcs.
Good Dash. The old man was right.
Old Glen doesn't know me.
Go ahead.
Not all rats.
Hemlock.
I'll try another Rock and Tours reload
Okay. On
on
your
that same.
Got
can't
Hall?
demoralize the same guy twice in a 24-hour period.
You are correct. Okay, so just a regular reload and then fire off.
There's a method.
A 27 to hit.
It's another critical hit.
Jeez, every single one.
He only has 1 hit point.
Yeah, thanks.
He's boom! He hits again, growls,
17 points of damage.
and is wounded 2 from his ferocity.
At some point, his head's just gonna pop off, right? Like,
What else you got?
I got to
What else you
reload.
got?
Okay, he's
Isn't
reloading.
there like a downtime on ferocity before you can use it again?
Yes. Orc in the middle corridor is dead. It's a reaction.
Okay,
Oh.
thank you.
Popper's still good, I believe. Double checking. It is a reaction.
That's good because he's gonna
catch.
need another one here in a second.
Okay. It is a new round. Jericho.
We're gonna move 25 yards due east.
There's a ice method in your way.
You're fine. You're fine.
There's an ice
Really
method.
not.
There's
two
an
of
ice
you.
method in your way.
I'll move around him.
Okay.
Oh,
Didn't you go down there to
Gotta
heal
go
him
back to
initially?
No, I went
Okay.
down there to take care of the papes. Up one, eventually,
So hits. Yeah, there you go. On this dragon one.
and then up one. Yeah, I'll go.
No, that'd be 10 feet with the diagonal.
I'll move back one this way. Then.
There we
Yeah,
go.
there.
Perfect.
That's perfect. Fine. That's fine. All right, I'm gonna. That's one action. For 2 actions, I'm gonna cast Electric
not
Arc.
step.
It's a, and it's gonna go back both at the Ice Mephit and at Pooper. It's a DC 17 basic reflex save. For the 2 of them,
I'm sorry, for whom?
Popper and the Ice Mephit Electric Arc.
Oh, the arc. Reflex save?
DC 17 basic reflex.
All right. Popper gets a total of 22.
Okay.
And the ice method gets a 22.
They both take halvesies. So they take half of 5 damage.
The ice method takes half of 5, so it takes 2. Popper cannot continue and gives his last breath because he already used his reaction, and the ferocity cannot kick in. Crits for the win. Good job on that, and good job to our bard.
That was kind of what it was meant to do.
Nice. Lightning goes in different directions. You zap him, and Popper is down. I think that's it. Then it is Aguirre's turn.
Fantastic. I'm hearing cries of help from someone in the middle of a summoning circle.
everybody.
He seems fine. There's 2 of them. He's got to be okay. If one dies, the other one's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure that's how that works. Yeah.
But as far as I know, that's how it
Fine,
works.
Fine. It's just a big chance either way. So we'll go with that. Range to center of the summoning circle. It's probably going to be bigger than 30.
Yeah, it's 35, 40. 35.
You don't have any enemies near you.
He does.
Yeah,
the
method's
method.
right next to me.
Method
Yeah.
there. All right.
I'm currently in the clear.
Let's go ahead. We'll toss a extended heal to Galen. That'll be 13. So you're fully
Ooh,
restored.
sweet. Oh, feeling good.
Thought he would have taken care of his.
Oh, I feel
Oh.
pretty.
Aw,
Wow. Just letting
Need
you.
fine.
I'm fine.
Yen.
Wither on
Not
the vine.
nothing to worry about.
How are you doing, Hemlock?
Oh, sure.
Kosher? I move to Hemlock's position.
All right, moving to Hemlock's. Is that your last turn?
That is my last action.
All right, it is a wounded orc goes charging down the corridor. Oh, it took 2 actions to get there, and spends its last action attacking
Wouldn't he
Hemlock.
have to get up as an action?
He is not down.
I kid just shot his head off. He
Nope,
stood up and
he-
didn't fall.
He did not drop. And he charges right at you. He strikes. Your armor class is -2 as you are still prone and off guard because of that. Here comes his attack. Never mind with a 7.
I thought it was going to say natural.
Is he almost done? His frightened has got to go down by 1. All right. All right. It is our champion, Yannick's turn.
All right, Yannick will move 25 feet to the west and slightly south, but kind of trying to move in towards the circle. And
Over by me.
Yeah. Yep, 5 more feet. And then Yannick will lash out with his long sword at
And
the...
that's going to take you 2 actions. There's some difficult terrain in the way right there.
Then I will just take a single action, move backwards.
Okay. Sorry about that.
So that's 1 action.
Just 1 step into the stuff.
Yep.
Okay.
Second action will be to... Actually, you know what? No, I will move forward into the second action because I was going to throw the javelin. But
Derek's like, "Come on."
Either way. No, wait. Hold, no, I'm kidding. And I will attack the method. With my longsword, it is going to be a stab, so it'll be a puncture. It's going to be a total of 20 to hit.
Is a hit.
And it will total 9 damage.
You may describe how you take this icy beast down.
Yeah.
Nice.
As I said, I'm stabbing straight into it. It kind of hits the wing right at its kind of base, and I just kind of pull up, shears the wing off, and the creature just cries and sort of icily shatters apart as it screams its final otherworldly gasp.
Caca.
Exactly.
All right. There is but 1 badly wounded orc left, and we will allow. We're gonna skip some heroes, and we will allow a Hemlock to fire off 1 last blast to kill it.
Oh, I put my gun right to his nuts.
You got it. But you got to give us. This will be an automatic miss unless you give us a quip before you pull the
Yes.
trigger. It's gotta be a good one.
I hear you're a farmer. Here's some acres.
Okay. You blast him away, and that orc brute drops dead to the ground. Every one of the enemies has been slain. It is a bloody mess. And we're going to end our adventure here again at the end of another battle, just like we did last episode. The heroes will have time to root around when we get back and see what was going on here. Thanks so much for joining us. Had an absolute blast. We are going to dive into our after show right after this. If you want to hear the after show, consider supporting us on patreon.com/ingloriousbards. A couple bucks get you access to the after show and a whole lot more. And we will see you next time.
Bye.
Bye, everyone. Bye.